Okay, we're live. Champions League watch along. Bayern Munich against the mighty Real Madrid first leg. Joined tonight by Mark Campbell. Obviously, the overlap of coffee does by going and getting a Neanderthal on the programme to join. They've seen how well it's worked with me and Josh on this programme and thought, can we go and get a Lego brick eater? And they've gone out and signed Rooney. And by the way, lad, your Barney is light years ahead of his. Like, yours actually looks like real hair. I thought Rooney was a boiled sweet that had been dropped down the back of the couch and obviously had a load of fluff on it when he was on the footy for the Everton game during the week.
Wait, Rooney, you can look like whatever you want to look like. He just doesn't care. He just...
Yeah, I know, but being good at footy at some point is...
he wasn't good, though.
It takes you so far.
He was...
Oh, yeah, he was a freak.
Fucking phenomenal.
But again, it only takes you so... There's only so long you can trade off the back of that, do you know what I mean?
But look at the real Ronaldo as well. He just once he's finished, gets on and just doesn't care.
Listen,
he shaved his hair off as well.
There's loads to like, but it's going to be an interesting watch now because you've got Ian Wright on there, you've got Keane on there, anyone? Jill Scott on there. Well, this is the thing, isn't it? You've got to have everyone in. They're going to have a disabled person in there shortly.
Laura Wood's got her legs out there tonight.
Oh,
yeah.
She's got a dirty pair of kittens on now. On her toes.
I'm struggling with that, like...
I'm sure
it's a bit too relaxed, isn't it? It's a bit too working behind the counter in TSB or in the Lloyds Bank she's gone for there.
Yeah. No, do you want a mortgage?
Is that appropriate for Champions League semi-final? Macca's got a pair of jeans on, a pair of brown brogues here.
Yeah, it's massive.
Do you know what I mean? And then obviously they haven't got the memo because Hargreaves has got been to a funeral this afternoon or something. He's gone for the slim.
Oh yeah, horrendous German style. If I've ever seen it.
But anyway, before we get into this, obviously Neuer back tonight. Eric Dyer starts centre half. Kimmich, Kim, Mazzaruni, Lamar, Gretzky did a bit weaker in the middle of the park, and then obviously a surprise for me on the front line was seeing Thomas Muller in there, alongside obviously Musiala and Leroy Sané, and obviously Harry Kane up top, who a lot of our bets are getting built around. On the other side of that, Real Madrid. Similar team to what played against City, only that Vasquez has come in at right back for Carvajal. And then obviously, you know, the rest of their team, you know, Rudiger, Nacho, Mendy at left back, Cruz, Valverde, Tchouaméni, similar to the City game, and obviously Bellingham will probably play the tip of the diamond there. Yeah. And then Vinicius Junior and Rodrigo was that kind of split striker. Interestingly, Courtois back on the bench. And Kepa on the bench. He's got two keepers on the bench. But the big one for me, I thought Militao would have come back into the reckoning tonight, but clearly he mustn't be fit, 100% fit. And obviously Real Madrid were able to rest a few players at the weekend in anticipation of this game. I mean, everyone's talking about Kane there, the curse of Kane in the league, but 42 goals and 11 assists in all competitions. You know, you can't knock the lad.
You can't.
What are you? Before we get into the team of the season and that, we'll go over the Premier League, cover off the games, team of the season. What are your thoughts on the game tonight? Where do you think this will go?
I think Madrid's defence doesn't look as strong as it has done. Obviously, the keeper and the Nacho and that. And I just think Harry Kane is gonna have some space, and when he gets space and when he gets time, he usually scores. So I think I'm going for a Harry Kane goal. And I'm going for a Bayern Munich win.
Okay.
Yeah, I think there's going to be goals in this game. If you look across or look back to Bayern Munich's season, what they're having currently, they're conceding goals left, right and centre. Real Madrid are scoring goals. Bellingham's in form. Vinicius is in form. But I just feel like Bayern are going to win. I don't know. I've just got one of them feelings. It's a German team in the semi-final of a competition, you know, to get it done. I think it's going to be tight. I think there's going to be goals. I'm going to go for 2-1 Bayern Munich.
I think Bayern have got to take something positive to the Bernabeu. You've got to take at least a goal lead, I think, to qualify. I can't see them getting a draw here and qualifying. I think Madrid will be too strong in Madrid. Possibly, yeah. The other thing to factor in is, you know, everyone remembers Thomas Tuchel won the Champions League with Chelsea. Came in off the back of Lampard, the fragmented season in the round of the Christmas period. Picked them up because I remember his first game was Wolves at home. And
21 was
it? And they ended up winning the Champions League. So, you know, a coach that's won it before And when he won it, it wasn't when he was PSG manager, or it was when he was kind of in an underdog position, which, as mad as it sounds, Bayern not winning a domestic campaign, Leverkusen having the success they're having, really, they're under the radar, because I think, you know, they'll have their own internal expectation, but I would imagine everybody will have Madrid as the favourites to progress in this tie. So I think Bayern will go in from a position of, they know Tuchel's leaving. It could be quite liberating, the fact that it hasn't all gone to plan, and there isn't, you know, their season isn't going to rest on the league campaign. You know, their sole focus is on progressing in the Champions League. And as I say, you know, Josh there, when he says, you know, if you've got Harry Kane in your side, you're always likely to score a goal.
Yeah.
And I genuinely think tonight there'll be goals. I can't see anything. I couldn't call a tie for this game. I think Madrid will progress over the two legs. But I could see a score draw here. But I think there'll be loads of goals in this game. I'm going for over 3.5 goals. I've gone for Kane to score at any time and Bellingham to score at any time, because I do think there'll be opportunities.
Yeah, I think it's one of them games where if Bellingham turns up and plays how we know we can play, he can get a grip of the whole team, and he can win this, not on his own as such, but he can boss that midfield, and he can run this game tonight. But if he has, like he played against City, where he was a yard off a little bit for most of the game, still played well, I think Bayern Munich will 2 or 3-1 tonight for me.
Was it just on Bellingham there, particularly against City? Was it part of his job that night not to disrupt
he said that, didn't he? He come out
the tactics.
He come out after the game and said that. He said, you know, sometimes you've got to take one for the team, and we all did tonight. We all had to drop 10 yards, and we all had to do a bit of doggies. He said that. He said it was just one of them games, and listen, it worked. As you said about Tuchel, he's one of the players who knows how to get this done as well.
And Ancelotti on the other side of that, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm saying Ancelotti and Madrid do, but Tuchel does as well. So it'll be a good game, I think.
The thing is, I think it's set up better because obviously Bayern will know they'll want to take something positive into the second leg. So, you know, I look at some of the players Bayern have got, and I think, you know, they're going to have a remarkable performance over two legs to progress in the tie. But also, you know, they have got, you know, I know he's a bit older, but Thomas Muller's ridiculous goal record in big games. Harry Kane's a goal scorer. Obviously, Manuel Neuer's back in goal. You know, he can just have a night. I'm not saying he's there as he once was, but he's that type of keeper that can just have a night where there's just non-shell pass tonight, because he's a fucking top cat.
Talk about Muller. He's one of them players who, you know, when you say who would have loved to have had, who was never in your team, he was always Thomas Muller for me. I think he would have been great, and then he's just one of them players.
7 or 8 out of 10 every week.
Every single week.
He was a goal scorer in massive games. You know, I mean, you know,
Germany in particular.
He's Germany's record goal scorer at a World Cup. He beat Miroslav Klose, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
And you know, when you think about that, the World Cup, it's you know, every 4 years it's about turning it on and peaking when it matters. And obviously Germany had the habit of that, but also Thomas Muller. I do feel now, you know, his best days are behind him. But obviously tonight he's got a chance to decide another big game, and you know, a Champions League final at the end of it.
What do you reckon on Thomas Tuchel to United and then Ralf Rangnick to Bayern?
I think Bayern would be mad to do that, but you know, I could easily see Tuchel ending up at Man U, and it looks like there's a bit of a drumbeat going for Rangnick. But I mean, you know, I didn't see at Man United anything in Ralf Rangnick to think he was. I thought he was a bit of a laughing stock. I really did. I thought he became like a person of ridicule, and somebody who had a big reputation for the work he'd done at other clubs. Obviously, I think he was famous for Leipzig, weren't he, and all that kind of movement. And then he was kind of like basically ruined his credibility within a short space of time.
Is it that Man United? You look at the top managers.
Oh no, the players will laugh at, like, from what I've heard, he was fucking laughed at.
Yeah.
He was that embarrassing, in his comms, couldn't coach, absolutely waste of time as a coach. This is what the feedback I'm hearing from people within the camp. Like Mike Bassett level. You know. And then obviously Ten Hag came in and picked a fight with Ronaldo, and from what I gather, from what I've heard there, instantly lost loads of people in the dressing room. It's come out this week that it was a big mistake, which you would think, because all the others go, what's this fella all about? He's trying to make his name off. That
was a good one. Did you see that podcast with John Terry this week?
Simon Jordan, I was trying to get John on the podcast, but obviously everyone's a little bit
Yeah.
And Simon let him off the fucking hook, didn't he? He didn't ask him the stuff that needs...
But when he said about the... when he first started Villas-Boas on the plane, that was...
I don't think it came across as well as... Yeah.
No, yeah, it came across a bit of a bell.
But I could see the principle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everyone said...
Villas-Boas just gone back to Porto as the president.
Has he, yeah?
He's gone as the president. That's another fella who's fucking hell. Came with all mad singing and dancing, struggled everywhere he went, really.
Yeah.
Struggled at Chelsea, struggled at Spurs.
Yeah.
You know, then he's now being a manager because he's now the president of Porto. He's gone back full circle because I think he got the job, didn't he, with Mourinho, by all accounts, for a methodical scouting report, like ridiculous level of detail. So clearly he's got some kind of analytical skills or presentation skills, but clearly, you know, when you get the job and you get the gig, you can't do the fucking job. You know, it's like Ralf Rangnick. I mean, what's he done to get the Bayern job? Obviously his stock in Germany must be really, really high.
Yeah.
But his stock in England's fucking lower than a snake's belly based on the shit show he oversaw at Man U.
Looking back in hindsight, though, did he really do that bad of a job? Like
at where?
At United, for the state of the squad.
Bayern Munich look in a similar position. Like, so if he's gone to do that at Man United and done nothing, you know, didn't progress them, and I say the noises were absolutely pathetic. Like no one, nothing I've heard to say, oh yeah, there's something in that. Maybe he was the wrong person at the wrong time, or the right person at the wrong time.
Well, he's going back to Bayern, and to be honest, Bayern are going to be favourites for the league next season, regardless of who the manager is.
Well, they are every fucking season.
Saying. Yeah. So regardless, so he's going to lose really, isn't he?
Well, if they won 11 titles on the spin before this year.
Before Harry Kane, yeah.
Here's one for you, right? So Eric Dyer's playing tonight. I think he's had a terrible time last 2 years at Tottenham. Yeah. He's come in, he's done really well. Yeah. By all accounts, some people in the comments are putting that in as well. Does that show, like us as Premier League football fans, as watchers of the Premier League, we also obviously watch the highlights of the big European games, but does that show there's a difference, obviously, in quality? The leagues are weaker. Yeah?
So I can tell you from going to France, like, the weaker. They're like, you can't, like the Premier League's like 3 or 4 leagues within a league. You got the top 4. Yeah. Top 2, maybe people would argue, but like this season, top 3, top 4, top 5, top 6, whatever it is. Then you've got like a middle group, and then you've got a bottom group, the kind of teams that you know are going to be in the bottom 6, the middle group, and then you've got the top 6 aspirational teams. France and all that, you've got like 3 divisions. It's not like, it's like you've got like Premier League teams, and then you've got bottom end Premier League teams, and then you've got Championship teams and bottom end Championship teams, but you've got them all in the same league. Yeah. Then their second division. Some of their second divisions have got amateur sides in. Like they haven't got like 40 years. Like it's nuts.
Like, even some of their top teams have
got 2 leagues, but they haven't got 3s and 4s. Yeah. And once you get in the 3rd division in France, you're into like part time. Yeah. Yeah, like and Germany's the same. You have like the B teams and all that in Spain and all that playing in them 2nd and 3rd divisions.
Yeah, I know that.
Like we don't have that yet. And I'm telling you from having played in the competitions, they're nowhere near as strong. Well, look at it. Bellingham goes from Birmingham in the Champions. Listen, he could have gone anywhere, but they go to Germany because it's seen as a development league, and obviously Jadon Sancho done that. There's a few players who've been out there, come from academies in England, gone out to Germany because it's not as intense as the Premier League, even though they're all big. It's a big physical set play league. Like there's physicality in it, but it's just not the intensity week in, week out, which the Premier League is.
It's not as good as our Championship.
Sancho's gone out there again. He scored at the weekend for Dortmund. He looks like he's getting his confidence back up. But you've seen loads. You had the boy at Chelsea, Ampadu, go out there. You've had the lad there, Mason Holgate, where like Kane's gone out there and kind of tore it up. But, you know, he would have got 25, 30 in the Prem because he kind of habitually does that.
And there's a couple at Dortmund now, isn't it? That Ennis or Bino Gittins or something. From City to,
but it's a
Dortmund.
Development league. Like it sounds, you know, obviously Bayern aren't a development team because they're a major European superpower. But the rest of the teams in there, even Dortmund, a big side in Germany, tend to sell on. And then it's like Leverkusen have had a free year this year. Stuttgart might have a decent year. Wolfsburg might have a decent year. You know, but you don't have the big kind of 6. That you have. Italy's a little bit different for me. You know, you've obviously got some massive clubs in Italy.
I reckon Spain's different. Where Spain's only got really 2. You could probably class Atletico in there as the
all right, so what have we got to kick off? Before this starts, let's get the debate going. So we're having a discussion about, I know it's still a little bit early, but team of the year in the Premier League.
So Mouse, you go first.
So I'm going to go first. I was really split. I struggled with the left back. So I decided to play a 3-5-2, mainly just to get good players in the team. For me, I looked at the amount of goals conceded. So Arsenal have conceded the least amount. So I've gone for Raya in goal, albeit he fucked up at the weekend. Then I've gone for a back three of Arsenal's back three. Ben White, Saliba and Gabriel, because I think that's been, it was tough to tap in the left back because it's been Petr Kiwo,
Zinchenko.
It's been Zinchenko. It's changed a little bit. Even the boy, I was struggling for the left backs. I was like, Andy Robertson hasn't been fit for the thing. Man United haven't had one. Chelsea's one hasn't been. Like, there's nobody really jumped out for me. So I've gone for the back three. Then I've gone for a 5 in midfield of Saka, Declan Rice, Phil Foden, Cole Palmer, and I was torn between Son and Anthony Gordon. I'm going to go for Anthony Gordon because I've considered Son a bit more of a striker this year.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go for Anthony Gordon because I think he's had a good season in a tough year for Newcastle. And then up front, obviously Ollie Watkins and obviously Chimetti from his performance for Everton. Haaland. And then for me, I was manager of the year. I'm up and down on it. I think honourable mentions need to go to... I think Gary O'Neill's done a great job at Wolves. I think in the circumstances, Dicey's done a great job at Everton. Really has. I'm fucking telling you, I think he has. Don't forget,
last week.
Because we were 12, we hadn't won in 12.
So how can it be one of your managers of the year? He was talking about
because we had 8 points deducted and we've stayed up with 3 games to spare.
I know what I'm
and
saying.
The club's a fucking mess, hence the administrators getting called in today.
Watching getting fingered by
So
Chelsea.
I'm just saying honourable mentions,
all
right, for the job they've done. I said Gary O'Neill.
Yeah.
And if they stay up, I think Rob Edwards at Luton deserves one. If they stay up, if they don't stay up, then obviously pissing in the wind.
8 out of 10 because he's just...
I know, but if Luton stay up, laddie, where everyone's certs to go down, you'd have to fucking doff your cap to it. But for me, for me, manager of the season, I think it has to be Unai Emery. They've gone hard in the Europa campaign, but also cemented Champions League places. So,
John,
what have you got? Who come at me?
John, we do first, yeah.
Go on.
Right, I've gone. Again, I was torn between 2, Alisson or Raya, but
you're so fucking biased. Alisson's been out for the whole season.
Alisson's been out for half a season, but he saved us so much.
Kelleher, is it?
Kelleher always been crap. But I was going with Raya. Golden glove. It's is what it is. Gone for the back three. I've gone Saliba, Van Dijk and Van de Ven.
Right.
Not bad.
What's that?
This Liverpool play. I just love the way you get Liverpool players. No, I'm not saying you don't deserve it. Just saying I do like
season, it's not team the last couple of weeks.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
You don't
I'm just interested.
Van Dijk's broke all Premier League records.
On a serious note, how is Alisson going in, lad? He's missed fucking loads of games.
Virgil's definitely in it though.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm just laughing because he's done 2 units so far, and there's been a Liverpool player in both units.
He hasn't still got Raya.
Yeah, in the end, but you were champion Alisson before.
Because Alisson's the best keeper in the league. So I've gone for the midfield. I've gone for 4 across the midfield. I've gone Saka, Rice, Rodri, Gordon.
Yeah.
So Saka's just been outstanding, hasn't he? I think I was toying with the left side and I went with Gordon because I just think he's been brilliant. Rice and Rodri there. Rice can do that little 8. I reckon Rice is better than Rodri. And you might say no, it's a big shout because Rice can do the 8. Rodri can't do that. He can hit them. Rice can't do them.
I think it'd be a good partnership. So
it'd be great. That would be a great partnership. And then I've gone 2 floating behind. I've gone Haaland up top. Done Palmer and Foden behind.
Oh wow! Ollie Watkins left out, lad.
Yes. Ollie Watkins has got an honourable mention on my bench.
Ollie Watkins got like 10 assists, hasn't he? 19 goals and 12 assists. He's got 19 goals and 12 assists in a team that's broken into the top 4.
It was.
Cole Palmer's got 20 goals for the team that's 8th, 9th.
I know, but Cole Palmer's just been outstanding all season. So going for Palmer and Foden, flanking Haaland, Saka and Gordon are the way, Rice and Rodri, Saliba, Van de Beek, and my manager is obviously Emery. I think he's just been outstanding. But I've got some honourable mentions on the bench.
Jürgen Klopp, Pep Linders, who else? Victor Matos,
Odegaard.
I don't want your fucking honourable mentions on the bench for that. I want your honourable mentions for manager of the year. Because you could be here naming all day the ones who've missed out. You've named your 11, we've got that. Job done.
Okay,
got that. Now I need your manager of the year, and you can have some honourable mentions.
No, Emery's manager of the year.
Who could come close? Obviously, Klopp, because it's his last season and he's obviously won 1 title in 9 years.
I think Klopp's overachieved at Liverpool's team this year.
Fucking hell.
I think he's overachieved. If you'd have said to me start the season, Liverpool got finished third and a League Cup, I'd have bit your hand off.
But if you start every season with Liverpool, when you look at the squad and the players you've got, you're going, we're not going to be far away from the top 4. Like the year before was a
then
freak.
When you got Kelleher in goal for half a season, Robertson out for
fair
half
one,
a season, Trent out for half a season, Matip out for nearly all the season, Kanate out for most of the season, Thiago's not played the game, Bayetic has not played the game, Salah was out for 2 months, Jota's been out for...
Who's you playing for that? You got like, surely the Bucks, is that just a freak
not,
year?
I'm just saying,
Because when Jürgen first come, what was labelled at him was breaks players.
I know.
And he did break loads of players when he first come. And he adjusted his training.
Danny Ings day one.
Well, Danny Ings has been pretty much broken by everyone.
I'm saying, so I think Jurgen Klopp, he's probably overachieved, but I think Arteta, for maybe wins the league, Pep should win the league. Pep's one of them managers where I think he hasn't been good last season, Man City, so I can't really give it to Pep. He wins the league, I don't think he's been good last season, Man City. So I think it's got to be Emre and to take me that to Arteta.
Yeah, he's been shit this year. They might only win a double.
Yeah, they won last year though.
I know, they won the treble last year. I know, but they should have won 4 last year, and they might only win a double this year. He's been fucking crap, hasn't he, Guardiola?
Right, come on, Josh.
Like, what the fuck's he done for the game? There's big year.
Quick one for me, not too indifferent, probably only one player, what hasn't been mentioned, which gets in the team for me, is Jared Branthwaite.
Yeah.
What?
Jared Branthwaite, when you look...
Breakout season,
Lad, you've been slagging off of Campbell doing breakout bias, and now you're throwing...
No,
breakout season.
So hear me out.
Breakout season.
Yeah, you can't say. I've seen him. Look,
I've seen Branthwaite's been great.
He looks the real deal.
He does.
Yeah.
I think he should be in the English squad.
Don't forget, considering Everton's circumstances, we've got the 4th best defence in the Premier League.
Yeah. Pickford second.
Worst, second to worst goal scorers, but we're in the top 6 for chances created.
Yeah, because you can't finish your wank. That's why.
Again,
it's hard, lad, when you've got Beto up top. You know.
I'll swap you Beto for Nunes.
I'll swap you.
So look. That'll come on to the manager in a moment. So we've gone David Raya, Ben White, Saliba, Branthwaite, Van de Ven. Free midfield, Rodri, Rice and Foden. Up front, Saka, Haaland and Cole Palmer.
Yeah.
No Ollie Watkins as well. All right, that's
honourable mention, but obviously we're not going to that. Isaac at Newcastle has had a great season, but you've just got to look at them from three.
Son's had a good year for Spurs.
He has. There's a few. I mean...
Manager of the year, because I think this is going to go to the wire, and I think they might just sneak it. Mikel Arteta for me.
Yeah, I said he's my...
On current form, especially the last couple of weeks when it's really mattered, they're just blowing teams out of the water. I know they had a shaky second half on Sunday, but...
He mightn't win a sausage.
Pep
might win the double.
Ask us again in a couple of weeks, then we should really do it when the season's finished. But
and no matter what, and the Man City have set such a high standard that winning a double will be seen as a level par, if not disappointing season, because of the standard that Pep set for that football club.
Yeah.
And I would be very, very confident that they'll go on to complete the double, because they'll fuck Man United at Wembley. I know it's a cup final, I know it's a derby, but it's a freak result if Man U beat them. But they can, because they've shown they'll sit and counter and there'll be a problem for City.
Man United concede 20 plus shots every single game.
Yeah, but they'll sit that's when they're playing basketball with other teams. Against Man City, you've seen what they've done at the Etihad, where they fucking camped and countered. And remember Rashford's chance where he goes through and he should have headed it and he's away.
Yeah.
And that would have been 2-0. And that's no matter what, Man United get the toes 2-0 in front at Wembley and on that fucking big pitch, and they'll drain you.
But if you give City 20 shots to score in 5,
but I'm saying it's a derby, as Liverpool found out on Wednesday. The game's not won on paper; it's won on turns up on the day.
Yeah.
You know, Man United. You know, could you see Man United causing an upset and beating City in the cup final? Fucking right, you could, because they got players capable on the counter.
It's going to be what? They're going to be 6-1, do you reckon? 5-1?
But I'm saying they've got that legs on the counter, and I think it'll be the methodology used at the Etihad in the last game out, when everyone expected City to steamroll them, and they went with a plan. And let's be honest, Rashford scored a worldie, but he had some good opportunities. That second counter where he gets in front, if he'd have got that head in a couple of yards in front and cut across Walker, anything could have happened in that game. And as I say, in a cup final, I can't see them beating City, but you know, it's a cup final, and Man United carry a live threat. I can't see Man City slipping up and losing the league. City. I just can't. I think the only tricky game they've got is Spurs, and I think by that point Spurs are going to finish in the minor honours and get in the Europa League, but Spurs aren't chasing down that. Which and again, I think even the way Spurs play with that eye line, I think Man City will absolutely destroy that eye line with Van der Ven, which is what they do. Pentecostal unashamedly says, I just copy Pep, and I don't think he's fucking lying. So I think when Man City played them, I know Van der Veen's quick, but Erling Haaland, if you're standing on that halfway line and Kevin De Bruyne or Phil Foden or Man City's Rodri or whatever are picking that ball up with half a pitch for Haaland to run into, you're not going to keep your goals intact.
It's not just that, you're saying he's quick as well, but as Branthwaite found out, it's just one arm off Haaland. And you're going on your ass. He's that strong as well.
Well, for me, that's Branthwaite's
you can be
progression.
quick and get to him, but try to get the fucking ball off him.
Well, Rudiger showed how to deal with him the other day because they were just physical, and Nacho because they fucking physical as fuck.
More Rudiger. Rudiger was just
both of them.
like...
Nacho, have you seen the game back from the clips of Nacho when they're gripping each other up? Oh, Nacho, they invade your space, them good defenders. Chiellini, the Italians, they fucking rough you up. They invade your space at every opportunity, pinching you, pushing you. Now, this is what is going to happen to Harry Kane tonight, and I don't know whether Harry's a nasty enough cunt to deal with it.
Okay.
Because Nacho and Rudiger are going to give it to him tonight.
Okay, so the bet I've had tonight, because I agree with you, I think Kane will be up for it. I think he likes a battle.
All right.
A lot of the play through Bayern Munich is going to go through Kane as it has all season. I've gone for Harry Kane, 2 shots on target, Harry Kane to commit 2 fouls, and Harry Kane to be fouled twice, and Harry Kane to score 1 goal. 26-1.
Good bet. Some stadium now. I think with Lamar and Goretzka being in the middle today, I'm looking at that going, Lamar will probably be tasked with tracking Bellingham's but obviously you've got Toni Kroos in there that they're going to have to get to. You've got Valverde in there that they're going to have to get to. So that means Musiala and Sane, somebody's got, if they're playing a diamond in there, someone in them wide areas have got to track back and get with them. Thomas Muller's in there, legs are beyond them. I think Real Madrid's going to be too strong in midfield today. I'm going to go, I think there's going to be goals in the game, but I see Madrid winning. I think they'll win this game tonight. It might be 3-1, it might be 2-2, it might be 3-2. But I just think Madrid's midfield, it's going to play inside the Bayern shape. And I don't like Musiala tracking back. I don't like Thomas Muller tracking back. I don't like Sane. And I don't like, obviously, did I say Musiala, who's the other one on the other side?
Lima.
Goretzka's in there. He will work hard and track back. Lima will work hard. But I just think Valverde's a 14k man, and you've got to pick up, for me, one of the best players in the world. The minute Jude Bellingham coming late and ghosting into the box. Plus, full-back area. Vinicius Junior's pace against that Eric Dyer. And on that, like Eric Dyer's, for me, a midfielder who, because of a lack of ability, has to drop to play centre-half. And the one thing he will not like is, that Kyle Walker fucking struggles to keep up with him. Yeah. I think if he gets inside... and gets a clear runner, Eric Dyer, which I think he will in this game. I think that's a fucking bad matchup for Bayern.
Who's playing right back? Is it Kimmich or Lima?
Kimmich is going to play. Kimmich is going to play at right back, which is good for Bayern. I like Kim, the South Korean centre half.
Yeah, he's a good, strong fella. Do
you know what I mean? On the other side, and in terms of Eric Dyer against Vinicius Junior, because if you're Vinicius Junior there. Kimmich has been playing centre mid a large part of this season.
That's about it.
Bayern have been fragile at the back.
Franz Bauer Pyro thing there.
I think, Jim Cassell was in here the other day and we were talking about in big games, good players go and target, to go and find the weakest member of the opposition's back four. That's what you say. Go and play on him. Yeah. And if you look across that back line tonight for Bayern, unfortunately, I think Eric Dyer's the one that Ancelotti will be saying, Vinicius, get yourself on him, because he'll know him from the Premier League.
Run at him, you just run at him, because if you stand Eric Dyer up, he's not the quickest to turn, is he? You've just got to stand him up and he'll fall over sometimes in space, Eric Dyer.
I just think he's grease lightning, Vinicius. I know there's Kyle Walker nullifies him, but I just think he's fucking so sharp. And I think Bayern have Real Madrid have stumbled upon, because they haven't got the 9, this kind of diamond to get Bellingham advanced. But also it gets you Toni Kroos as the first receiver, but allows Tuchel and obviously Valverde, one to do his running and the other one to give man defensively.
Do you reckon that was an accident by Ancelotti with this Bellingham as the false 9, or do you reckon he saw something in him?
No, well, Joselu's the other striker, isn't it? So obviously Benzema left. He didn't have a contingency plan in place because that was clearly earmarked for Haaland or Mbappe. And then obviously they've been waiting to complete the Mbappe deal. You could also say Mazzaruni at left back. Would they target him? Rodrigo against Mazzaruni at left back.
Rodrigo's so underrated for me.
But I think Mazzaruni, Alfonso Davies is out. I don't like these TFOs. I just think it's so
Mazraoui.
forced. Mazraoui.
Mazzaruni.
Marcel
Wazzaruni.
Desailly.
But these are the games, aren't they? Champions League semi-final, fucking top stadium, the
Top
top
teams,
clubs,
yeah.
top players, top managers. Minji Kim.
He's a good player.
That for me is the weak part of the team. Muller, this little, it's experienced in terms of, you know, Goretzka can do the box-to-box because he's a fantastic athlete.
Upamecano.
But he's matched up with Valverde, so that's just a fucking absolute machine off that. Because Valverde's a machine, Goretzka's a
He hasn't got
machine.
much on the bench, Bayern.
Upamecano's he's got pace though, hasn't he? No, he's on the bench.
No, on the bench.
No, but I'm saying he's not on the starting
I
11.
know, yeah.
No,
He's, but, yeah.
But he's
think
been
he-
rash. He's been
Yeah.
rash in games.
He's all-
Like
he's
Eric
got-
Dyer's come in and
But you'd
take his
fancy
place.
him over Dyer on that
It's
side.
not
with
good on the
Vinicius.
ball, though. He's a bit
Have
like
you seen- no,
Kurt
see
Zouma.
how many mistakes
Yeah,
he
yeah.
made this
Yeah.
year? Upamecano, he's fucking
Yeah, but he's a good
shite.
hands-on defender, though, isn't
I
he?
think he's like a
He's
Kurt Zouma, though.
quick, he's strong, but he's not. I think that Dyer's more composed on the ball and reads the game better.
French
than-
referee, Philip Clement, is it? What's his name?
Yeah, it's only says the ringer at Trossard, isn't
Didn't
it?
even
Yeah,
talk
he's
about
the ringer at Trossard.
how bad the referees were this weekend.
VAR, we'll get to that. We'll talk about that either at full time or... I'm in the camp now. I don't know where they use it. I'm wanting VAR
I want
out.
it just gone. It's
Just crossed over with it. I'm
But
like,
then, because I
it's not
think
answering the game.
I
Get it
said,
to
what I
full.
said last week, the linos are shitbags because they're all relying on VAR. I think the refs doing it. Michael Oliver this weekend didn't give anything, just relied on VAR all weekend, and like now he's been binned this weekend because he was shit for Spurs Arsenal.
I think it's just really affecting the football games. It's like it's spoiling it. It's spoiling the atmosphere
Yeah.
for the fans. It's spoiling it for the players. It's spoiling it for the refs.
Everything
The-
seems
the
to be
Reds
about
up for
VAR,
ours.
doesn't it now? Instead of the game.
Every weekend.
Yeah.
But also, we were at the Everton game Saturday. I took my lad the game. Josh, they were on the other side in the posh seats from us. And when Everton scored,
Free bar.
there was a bit of a lull in the stadium because it went to VAR. It must have been a couple of minutes.
Horrible.
We were all waiting, and then they checked. It was like James Garner. I was like, no one knew in the stadium. So this is the mad thing about it. Like, it's like, how can you buy a ticket and be less informed than the people who were fucking watching on the Digibox or who were watching
Yeah.
on Sky or whatever?
Yeah.
Like, you buy the ticket for the stadium, you should be in the know. And I think if we're not prepared to put our big screen and the replay and mic the refs up, I think like the Rugby League do and the Rugby Union, we should get rid of it. And go back to empowering the referee and
they're never gonna
letting
get
them ref it.
They're never going
Right,
to get ripped.
here's the game. No spoilers for those in the chat room, please. Pay attention to our scoreboard, as due to the stream, we'll be a couple of minutes behind.
Yeah, due to the internet connection.
So stay with us, yeah. Yeah, dodgy internet connection. So the game's off. Come on then. Predictions, I've said 2-1 Bayern Munich.
Fucking Joe's got
I've
me
gone
head spun
goals,
here.
Interestingly, yeah.
He likes to analyse things, you see.
Dyer's on the left-hand side and Kim's gone on the right-hand side.
That's a Vinicius, just
Yeah.
to give a bit more.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be to deal with that raw speed.
Early
Yeah.
chance. Oh, I thought that
Should
was
have
in.
scored.
Oh, Muller's fuming. He thinks it was a pull. Thinks it was a pullback.
Yeah.
For it, on Muller or
He
on
thinks he should have
Sané?
passed. He thinks he should have passed to him. Oh, that's why McManaman had jeans on. He's on the comms. Good. Because you usually have whispering deaf on with Fletch. What about an interview with Andrew Gold, lad? The one who can't be mentioned.
yeah.
How deluded she is.
I
We'll get
She
into
actually
that
thinks she's
later.
good.
We'll get into that
In the
later.
1%. I'm like, you've
I
seen your
have-
thighs
I
rubbing
have-
together?
I haven't listened to her. She has got like delusions of grandeur, hasn't she?
Like,
beyond anyone I've ever heard.
Mental.
Yeah.
Like, mental.
Just quickly on the VAR topic, someone's put a good comment here. I always felt VAR represented a bit of hyper-surveillance dystopia, as well as the obvious other errors.
I think it's an added expense, Stockley Park. Just get it to fuck. Let the ref, let human error. We keep the goal line technology because it's added to the game. But VAR's at a detriment. I know there was some big calls the weekend that it got right, but it just ruins the fun factor.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think it's like the big call it got right, probably the offside for Spurs. But it just killed, do you really want to see them little toenails or little arse hairs offside? I think if you're not gaining an advantage off that shot, it's like
the freeze frames, though, goes back half a frame or like.
But they haven't got to. You watched it. There was a good one. They released a video of it. Remember the game? I think it was a Chelsea game.
Great
on
touch,
the weekend. And the freeze frame was like.
Oh, he's right,
miles.
Thomas Muller.
Yeah.
If he pulls
It's a
that back,
guaranteed goal.
tap in.
Yeah,
If he pulls that back, Muller taps it in.
yeah. He looks straight
Yeah,
away
he's
as
saying,
well.
look.
It must take him ages to wash his face. Thomas Tuchel. Hairlines. worse than Sadio Mane.
I got called Thomas Tuchel last week on one of these streams, fuck's sake.
Tuchel?
Got well better there than Tuchel.
Yeah, your airline's solid compared to Tuchel.
I had been out fucking Saturday, Sunday that weekend.
You
Like.
look like Thomas Tuchel after the view.
To be fair, that's a massive chance, because if Bayern get ahead there and that stadium's lively, you never know.
I think
Goals
Bayern are
change
going to
games.
get... No, I think Bayern are going to get chances tonight.
Well, for me, over 2.5 could have done with Sane pulling that back or slotting it. He done well, to be fair. Luna, he makes a couple of solid saves at the Etihad to get them into this round. He was a concern for me with Courtois being out, but obviously I thought he was excellent against City.
Bayern started well.
Yeah, Bayern started on the front foot.
Would you rest your players? You know, if you're on blob, you've just had a great result. I know they had a bit of a dead rubber, but
That then?
would you
That was nice. That went through his legs as well.
would you
So
rest your players
Magnets.
before the big game?
Yeah,
So sweet.
Just in case.
Yeah, if he gets injured and you've won the league already, no one's getting to Real Madrid in the league. Barca are about 12
You want to keep your momentum going,
yeah. Momentum, but I know I keep it fresh, me.
No, lad, that breather at this stage for them, that's like fucking putting a load of petty in a new car, in a brand new car.
Yeah.
Because they're used to going every 3 days, them top boys, to give him 7 days off or 6 days off is like getting a new signing. You know, he'll feel like
Likewise,
it'd be incredible. And for this level of game, I don't know what Bayern did. I didn't see Bayern's lineup. What did Bayern do with the team at the weekend?
I don't know. Did he do it? I know.
Kane
They
scored
beat
two, I know
Frankfurt.
that.
They beat Frankfurt 2-1. Didn't they? Kane scored a couple.
Madrid rested loads, but I don't know about Bayern.
Kane got a shout for Ballon d'Or.
No, because you don't fuck all.
How do you know?
To be fair, Mbappe's the only one in Europe with more goals than him. Mbappe's got 43 goals. He's got 42.
I think if Madrid win this, and I think you can't look past Bellingham for me for Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, do you know what? Do you know what? To be fair,
Bayern started
Real Madrid players, if they win a European Cup, aren't usually far away from the Ballon d'Or.
And the player who's probably dragged them there, and in the league he's scoring last minute winners against Barca. You know, he's if they win the European Cup, Bellingham Ballon d'Or for me. It'll be a mad year with like.
How old is Owen when he won it?
Owen.
20.
20.
So Bellingham's 20 and you know.
Yeah, 20.
I mean, Owen had scored in the World Cup quarter final and that, hadn't he? Oh,
nice.
Done them.
Oh, corner.
But
I didn't bet on any corners.
when you look at it and you think who's been the best player in Europe this year, it's hard to argue against Jude Bellingham.
Yeah, I'd say Bellingham.
It's hard to argue against him in terms of like every time I've seen the kid play, he's been fucking first class. Like I haven't seen him. The only game where I seen him struggle a little bit in was when the boy who was at Valencia, I think he's at AC Milan or something now.
Musa?
The American boy Musa went toe for toe with him. He's the only one I've seen him have a difficult game with. Apart from that, he's fucking obliterated everyone he's played against.
His game against City was a completely different game. It was more defensive, wasn't it? So it wasn't really. They just had to do a job. Oh.
But in the first leg, he obviously was. You know, the second leg, the team had a plan, didn't it?
Yeah,
they had a plan.
That's what I'm saying. So that you look at him, he had a little bit of a job to do.
See,
there.
but that grows on me because it's like, you know what? He's not an egomaniac. He's prepared to.
Harry Kane shots on target.
He's not an egomaniac to say, I'm playing like this every week, I'm one of the best players in the world. He's gone, no, the team need me to do this job and I'm going to do this job.
Fair.
And, you know, they got through on penalties and if they hadn't done a job, City probably would have progressed because City fucking had them under the cosh.
He did, yeah. I mean, it's mad how City didn't win it, but
this is interesting. It's, you know, full court press, to be fair to them.
yeah, I think that was a foul. He's
Just
really interesting how deep
second bits
Goretzka
of
there is.
Valverde.
Look how deep Goretzka is. The rest of them are all going pressing.
See the gap in there? That's
And
where
Goretzka, they're
Valverde
going man
eats that
for
up,
man
doesn't
on the front line in terms of the press. But Goretzka another further back. Conrad Lamar. To be fair, he's played 27 games this year. Been playing a lot recently.
Oh, look, this
Come on.
first time.
Perfect,
again.
perfect
Oh,
pass.
I just couldn't take it.
No.
You know what? It wasn't far away, that.
That's what I mean about Kane. He's just got everything, and that was
Yeah,
just perfect.
he's got
Right
it.
into
That's the
his
weight.
stride, left peg.
Better than Haaland.
And he's probably
He's a
thrived
better
here, hasn't he?
footballer than Haaland, but I'd have Haaland in my team over him just
Would
'cause-
you?
Yeah. I just think Haaland scored more goals. I know, you put...
Haaland's had one season in the Premier, won it?
Yeah, listeners. Who would you have in your, as your number 9? Haaland or Harry Kane?
I'm going to put a poll,
Rummenigge
I'll put a poll in the
and
chat.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge and Uli Hoeneß there.
Holy hell.
Rummenigge.
Rummenigge.
Sané just looks like a Jamaican drug dealer, doesn't he?
Do you know what? He gets so many opportunities, Sané. I thought he was going to be the real deal when he first came to City,
I
but
thought he was good at City.
he
So what's the
was,
question?
but
Who would you
I
rather
thought
have
he was
in
going to be
team?
like a fucking world superstar.
Yeah.
How light he
I know what
was
you
and how
mean, yeah.
he had everything, but
He was
just
didn't
didn't seem to
as a
happen.
player, wasn't he?
His dad and his brother.
No,
both players. His dad,
isn't he an athlete? His
or
mum and dad
No
are...
players.
Yeah, but I think his mum's
an
a 400 metre runner
Yeah,
in the
he's-
Olympics or something.
So he was
Sure
born.
they are. Just Google that, Leroy Sané, see his mum and dad. I'm sure his mum's an athlete. Like Jude Bellingham's the same, wasn't his mum an athletic?
Don't know.
I'm sure she was an 800 metre runner and his dad was like police hostage negotiator or something.
Mad, that.
Yeah.
Wonder where they met.
Yeah, who knows? It might be at the Olympics. First little spell of possession for Real is the
You need
first
to keep-
time,
you
yeah.
need to keep the
Bayern
ball
have
for a bit.
started well. 2 big chances, well.
Press him well. That's a foul, clean foul.
Oh my god. He's warm now, isn't he?
That 2 shots on target? No.
No, it's not on target. That lad, one on target.
Tuchel and
First little
Ancelotti.
spell of possession from Real Madrid, but yeah.
Never seen
goals, hasn't
Ancelotti look like that since he managed Everton.
it? To be fair to Goretzka,
If anything, he overdoes it.
Great
McManaman just said,
yeah, he's overhit it.
no shit.
Yeah.
Just hit it over the fucking bar.
Oh, he hit it perfect on target, didn't he, Wache?
Oh, God. Well
Great
played.
This
Musiala,
Musiala.
what are you thinking on him?
Class.
Mustard?
Class.
Musiala.
I think he
Yeah.
at least deserves an England call-up.
He's not finished. He's 28.
You think he's good now, yeah?
Musiala?
Yeah.
Top, mate.
Class.
I've
Top.
never seen
Yes.
turns on a sixpence.
Right.
His close ball
So what?
control
He's
is
so direct
outrageous.
with it. He's so direct on the ball with his dribbling.
But his close ball control and his touch, he's like,
Yeah.
he's like, he's
Commentator's curse there.
I'd love him at Liverpool, you know.
He's not coming to Liverpool, like, come on.
He was
be
at
serious.
City as a kid, weren't he?
Yeah.
Chelsea as a kid.
At Chelsea, yeah.
He was at City as well, wasn't he?
No.
Sure he was at City and Chelsea.
No, he's born down them ways, wasn't he? Did he move? Or was he born in Germany and moved to England? Something and moved him his 8 or something.
Just go on Musiala. I know he was at Chelsea. I'm just wondering when he was at City. Was he at any other English club?
No.
And then he obviously, England and Germany had a scrap up for
He
to
played for
get him,
England
didn't
youth, didn't he?
he? Yeah. And they were trying to get him capped. But obviously he chose Germany, didn't he?
Yeah, isn't his mum and dad German or something? He was born in Germany
I think he
and
was
moved.
born in England, you know.
I think he was born in Germany and moved to England when he was 8.
Oh, maybe,
He was
yeah.
at Southampton, 2010.
Told you.
Southampton?
For a year. But
Oh, it must be a loan or something then, mustn't it?
no, in
No,
2010.
that's
I mean,
where they've taken him
schoolboy.
from.
Oh, they got him to Southampton?
Yeah.
But he's at TSV Learners till 2010,
Must have been like a youth.
which are from
Youth excellence or
Germany.
something, yeah.
So he's obviously he was in Germany first, then come to England, then went back.
But I haven't seen enough of him, and I've heard a lot about him, but I haven't seen enough of him to go, right, that's where he's at. I mean, as I say, I do think it's a development league, Germany, especially if you're a young lad playing for Bayern. Forget like Shaqiri, they've had loads who've kind of came through there.
When Germany played England and he just took the piss, Musiala?
No, I'm struggling to recall like where I've gone. He's took the piss there. I'm struggling to recall that. Did England get fucked? Was
Carragher was commentating and he was just like making sex noises over him.
was it a friendly or something?
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's probably why, because it's not a major game. This is where they've got to step up. They just produce at this level on these nights.
You've got to get in the box,
major player.
You've got to hit that.
Yeah. He's seen that, lad.
There he is, look.
Clap him.
He's a killed
Be fair, he got a good touch to get the shot away. The ball was playing a little bit behind him. He had to break his stride. He has to check it. He does well to get a shot away.
He looks like a 9-year-old boy, but he's just outrageous.
Thought you were the one enemy.
Like, that's a great touch, that, to work the shot, because it wasn't a good pass back.
I don't think he's got like you'd say like
Do you think he's better than Foden?
amazing like technique, has he? He's got like a bit of an odd technique.
Think he's better than Foden?
No.
Think he's better than Cole Palmer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think there's many better than Foden in the world at what he does there.
He's had a breakout. He's had a breakout this year as well, though, hasn't he? Because he's really.
He's been really good. He's been amazing.
Yeah, but I'm saying
this
he's become
season,
a serious a serious world star this year.
I think with De Bruyne being injured for a lot of the season as well, he's kind of had to take it on the shoulders and gone, right, it's my time to step up and carry this team. Not carry the team, it's a bit harsh, but I mean...
He's been a major player for City. Yeah, he's been a major player.
I mean, who's been the best player for City? Foden?
Well, yeah, I'd probably say Foden, yeah.
Who's going to get player of the year in the Prem?
Foden.
I
don't know.
If City with the league, Foden.
Like, yeah, I know.
If Arsenal with the league, Declan Rice.
This is what I mean. I think that, like, if Arsenal win the league and you go, what's the difference in the comeback? I think Declan Rice will get it.
Yeah, I think
Saka might. If he scores big goals between now and the season finishing, Saka might.
But he has been the difference, hasn't he, in the
Foden,
for Arsenal this year. That's what's made him
Saka, I think,
the real deal.
One will maybe get player, one will maybe get young. I don't know whether they're still eligible. So it's a 24 and under, isn't it, for young?
Yeah.
What's Foden, 24?
23, is he?
23. Yeah. And what's Saka, 24, 23? So they're both still eligible for that. Rice could win player of the year, and I think what a signing Rice has been.
Who didn't follow him both at 1 year?
I think you can, yeah. There's players who've won. I think there's players who've won them before. I think Rooney's won both.
Owen must have, surely.
Rooney must have won both.
He must have won both, yeah.
Yeah, he was fucking phenomenal at 20. He was one of the best players in the world at 20, was it? So he must have won both. But it's one of them where, yeah, Foden, you'd struggle to make a case against Foden, wouldn't you? But then Declan Rice has had a fucking good season.
Declan Rice has been outstanding. It's going to come down to who wins the league, who gets played here, I think.
Yeah, I mean, if Arsenal win it, that it should be the team that win the league, though, shouldn't it?
I know what you mean, but
like manager of the year shouldn't be handed out with 4 games to go, because it could be Arteta if they win it. You know, if they win it, you'd have to give him it over Unai Emery.
Who's going to get Bundesliga play this season?
Well, I don't know, because I've been watching it.
Probably going to be maybe Wirtz for Bayern Leverkusen, but it should be Harry Kane.
But I'm saying it. I'm not asked about the fucking Bundesliga. I'm asked about our one.
Leverkusen won the league, but I reckon Harry Kane's been the best player.
I'm asked about our league. Who gives a fuck about them German fucking? I don't watch it every week. In terms of our league, if Arsenal win it, it changes everything for me. Because you'd have to the team that win the league. So this is why I don't get when they do awards ceremonies and there's still 3 games to go. Or I'm like, how can you decide who the best team is? How can you decide who...
Yeah, you can't do
when
that.
you don't even know the fucking outcome of the division?
Yeah.
And the team that win the league, that should carry weight.
It does. It always does, though. It does.
But I'm saying, like, the team that win the league should have... For me, maybe the manager, but, young player and player, the team that win the league should have an advantage over that, unless there's a standout candidate somewhere else.
Yeah.
Because I remember when West Ham got relegated and they give, like, Scott Parker Football Writers Player of the Year. I'm like, hey? Like, or just stayed up from relegation. I'm like, how are you not giving it to the teams that have won the fucking league?
They love the London teams, that's right.
But I'm saying, you can't, just because you've staved off relegation, someone's been brilliant, you still got to fucking go and up to the top end of the table. Who's scored the most goals? Who's played the best amount of games? Who's won the most amount of matches? Who's got the trophies at the end of it?
Got players player, didn't he? And that was a mad one because players voted. Probably you might have voted for it.
Players player?
Oh yeah, when he was about 35.
Yeah. He got players player, and he was all right because he never won it. He got it.
Yeah, you can get the... Well, I mean, look...
And he was shagging his fucking brother's wife, the fucking run.
Oh, yeah,
allegedly.
Amongst others. I don't think there's no alleged about it. You don't have to say that.
Oh, okay, Sam.
There's no alleged about it. Rodri's done enough interviews and Paddy Power adverts to be certain in a cause of law that want to stand up.
It's his game, though, for doing all that, for coming out and doing it. He's kind of
make a few quid.
I know, but it's embarrassing, isn't it?
Well, you've got to say it into a bit of a joke, aren't you? Because everyone knows your fucking brother's parked your fucking bed up. So you've got to make it, you might as well profit off it and make a bit of a joke off it.
I wouldn't be doing that, mate. Not for me.
Well, you haven't got any brothers. So it'd be tough for one of your brothers who you don't have to shag your bed. But you never know. You never know.
Brother from another mother.
Yeah. Just settled in now, and it Real are getting a bit of a foothold in and just starting to pass the ball around.
I think they haven't tested Neuer. Yeah, I think they've had the Bayern Munich for like 4 or 5.
Well, for me, it's interesting because they're playing slightly differently. Tuchel dropping in. He's the 4. Vasquez is going as a wing back. Look, he's pushing Vasquez on. You got Rudiger right side centre half, cruising Tuchel dropping in to create an overload on Kane, using Kane's lack of pressing, Kane's lack of mobility against Bayern here.
That's what I remember. Musiala's close ball control. It's outrageous, mate. Honest to God.
Yeah, it sticks to him, doesn't it?
Oh,
Yeah, he done well
That
there.
technique though for me.
He done well to get out of that slot.
He used to look like he'd fall over sometimes when he get past you. He looks like that kind of... I'm saying he's going to be as good as Xavi, but I'm saying he's got that kind of like awkward technique.
What is he, Musiala 1920 as well?
Yeah, about 20, isn't he?
The thing is that you worry, don't you? Because you see like your Thomas Muller and that, and they're coming towards the end of the career.
But that was a foul.
And then all of a sudden...
And then, you know, Bellingham emerges, Musiala emerges, you know what I mean? Foden, like, you know, you'd always think, I sit here now and you go out like Messi.
Yeah,
and there will be somebody who comes along who's going to be better than him. As fucking nuts as that is, there's going to be somebody who comes along and is a better footballer than Lionel Messi.
We wouldn't know by now though, because remember Messi was like 16 and it was like, everyone knew he was going to be fucking outrageous. And his debut when he come on for Ronaldinho, remember? And Ronaldinho come off and the crowd just like he scored the goal. And it was his debut coming on, a young kid. So yeah, everyone knew he was... I don't think we've got anyone like that right now.
Well, I'm saying, like, he's asterisk though for me, Messi. He's a big asterisk next to him. Because he got the steroids and all that at a young age to mess with his growth.
It wasn't... Loads did that, not just Messi.
No.
Oh, bring him down.
I'm not aware of that. I'm not aware. Who's the load? You're saying loads?
I'm not saying loads, I mean,
else.
it wasn't uncommon for, like, to get in with top...
Messi's been genetically modified at a young age, so there has to be an asterisk next to him. Honestly, I'm not thinking. But he was
on growth,
he was given growth hormone or all kinds of medication to help him grow.
I'm almost
at like 12, 13, 14, 15, weren't he?
He only went to Barton because his club couldn't afford the growth.
Well, yeah, so but this is what I'm saying to you. As far as I know, nobody else has done that, so you have to go, hang on a minute, if you've just been left naturally on the roast dinners or whatever they eat in Argentina, he's not going to be big enough to do what he's ended up doing.
Yeah.
And they do say with drug sheets and that from Olympic sports that the benefits of it are never out your system. So they were saying, if you get a drugs ban, you know, Dwayne Chambers was the famous one. He got banned for 2 years, and there was scientists who came forward were saying, no, the benefit of that growth and testosterone and everything else he took would still be in the system 5 or 6 years later. Yeah. So he's got the benefit once the ban's served. So I don't know what Messi took. I'd have to get into the bottom of it. Maybe some of our listeners will know. But I'm saying, in terms of the best player that's ever played the game, for me, Messi is. But it has to have an asterisk next to it. And I think on that, I always say it's Maradona. Maradona was the best, based on the physicality, based on he was only on the Charlie, as opposed to the growth hormone. He was given injections to help him grow. So...
Yeah, there was good boxes and all that.
Is that not to strengthen up his tendons?
Is it like is it legal in children?
He's a bit of an X-Man in that regard for me.
And he is a little bull as well, isn't he?
Fucking ridiculously quick, ridiculously... You know, he might have been like that naturally, because when you see the videos of him as a kid in fucking junior football, he's like that. But I'm saying, there was a kid in our youth team at Everton, like called Ronnie Fleetwood from Neville, who was the same. Like Messi, swear, he was the best player in our team. Didn't grow. And... at 12, 13, 14.
Yeah, got caught up.
And every time, when I heard that Messi story when I was like 30, and I just instantly thought of Ronnie and thought, oh my God, Messi's been given the help, and Ronnie hasn't. And I'm not saying he would have become Messi, but I'm telling you, we had me, Bradley Orr, Jagielka, we had enough players in our team, Nicky Chadwick and that, who all had careers, and fucking Ronnie was light years ahead of us.
Yeah.
But he was tiny, like, and I mean, I'll have to get some photos up to show you, but like literally, our kids were swimming on him. And he used to just get the ball, and he used to just take everybody on, like Messi. You know, that you see that, but he was right-footed. And he never grew from 13. He just, and then
Vinny.
Everyone got big, strong, and he couldn't run away or out-muscle them.
Well, what's name was the same. Remember Steve Griffo when he was like 12 or 13? Remember Steve, and he went to Man United? Oh no, he was on Steve Griffo when he was 12 or 13.
I played with Griffo when he was 21.
Listen,
not 21. Steve, when he was 12 or 13, he was the best.
Bear in mind, I played on the fields with them, so I know exactly where he's at. You're talking about... There's something on a different stratosphere. This kid was, in all the academies in the Northwest, the fucking most talented in all the academies. This kid was as good as anybody. So was that
just because he didn't grow, do you reckon?
He didn't grow.
Did
he's
he have
still
the
small
arse
now.
To do it?
No, he's tiny. Yeah. And I mean tiny. Like, Like you laugh. If I show you the picture and you'll see Jagielka on it, I'm small at that age.
I'm just thinking of Hasbulla there.
like a ridiculous level, lad. And obviously the polar opposite, you had Steve Ashton who was in our age group, who had the beard and hairy chest and all that. But you couldn't get the ball off this kid.
Yeah.
So we had the polar opposites. Asher used to get the ball and just take everyone on because he was bigger, stronger, faster than everybody. And this little kid, Ronnie, who literally, like, just the kit was swimming on him. He'd have to roll up the kit in the shorts for the junior kit for like under 13s and that. It was always too big on him, and he'd get the ball, and the ball seemed about that big to him, and you just couldn't get off him. And he'd like bounce off you.
Like Raheem Sterling.
Yeah, but like he didn't have a strength. It was weird. He kind of used you bumping into. He wrote like it reminds me a little bit of, you know, when like Gaza would get his arms in. You'd go to push him, and he'd kind of
Chance. Goal.
He's in. He's
You
in.
played that pass?
Tony
Ridiculous.
Cruz.
Some past
I've done
that.
Rodrigo instead.
That was the first shot on goal, was it?
That's the way you want it, though, don't you? 1-on-1. It's a good finish, to be fair, because Neuer comes out, doesn't he? Spreads himself.
It looked
This is
like
a
a
great
good pass.
Yeah.
Was it Cruz, was it?
Yeah.
he
kid,
just done
see you
that.
later.
It does him. The little double pump.
That's some
Show
run, that, you know.
short.
Some run.
Yeah, he just goes, drops his shoulder, and he's gone.
It's bad defending that from Kim, though, innit?
He got too tight to him. He just got suckered in with that little
No,
shoulder
lad,
drop.
look, you're playing against Vinicius Junior.
Yeah.
Don't get tight.
Don't get
He'll
ahead of
fucking
him.
have the
Yeah.
ball in front of you.
Yeah,
He's
I know.
not getting the backside
He
here
knows
because he
what's
gets
him,
backside
He knows
here.
what he's done wrong
Yeah.
straight away.
No, he thinks
He goes like
he's
that.
had a shout. He thinks Kimmich has given him a shout here.
To go in tight with
I'm
him.
telling you,
You reckon?
he's gone like that to him as if to say, Kimmich must have said, go in with him. Because he goes to go in
And it
as
gets
if he's
spun.
going to
And he's
cover
just
round.
standing there.
Vinicius spins anyone
I
in the
know, but
world.
Kimmich hasn't covered the space behind him, so he must have given him the shout to
Yeah.
go tight. And then he hasn't tucked in, he stayed with the winger. And Bayern have had the better chances to this point.
Classic Carlo.
Yeah, to be fair, lad, he has got glue foot, hasn't he?
Ridiculous.
Musiala, yeah, like lovely soft pillow feet. Look how high the centre half pair are coming, and if them two fullbacks don't tuck round, Real Madrid will expose that fucking slot. See, I think this is a horrible position now for Bayern.
It's very because they've got to come out, and then if they come out, they are going to leave that space in behind. You've got to go for, well, not they weren't going for it anyway, but I mean, you've still got to be on the front foot a lot. You've got to be pressing a lot higher.
I'm happy for my bet though.
Look at that.
I'm happy for my bet because that means Bayern are going to need to do something, and that you can hear the crowd. There's going to be more goals in this.
Yeah. Big difference when he played City. Like, Bayern fans are actually creating an atmosphere. City fans were awful, I thought, against Real Madrid in the semis.
Did you see
in
them
the quarters in the last
but
round.
they were like, see them when they scored, and there was just video, and they just stood there, so I was like, Now, listen, I'm Bayern are going to score. I reckon they'll score before half time as well.
Who's in the hot seat? I'm on the farmyard local brewery. The Lof, how do we say that?
Where are they from? Where are they from?
Loaf?
Loaf. German style Pilsner. I've gone for the German style Pilsner tonight out of respect for the Bavarians.
Okay, yeah.
No, it's not a pen. Get up.
I don't know where you're on.
I've gone for the
you've gone for
cerveza,
the
yeah,
drill.
the Sol.
You've gone for the Spanish.
Yeah.
Is that Mexican or
The
Madrid?
Sol, the cerveza, that's it's Mexican, yeah.
Mexican.
Josh told me he was off the air yesterday all
Mexican
week.
brewed in Scotland or something. Let me see.
I had the same thought process because I had a few Guinness watching the first comp in me at the Golfy on Sunday, Club Trophy qualifier. Interesting with the no preferred lies, some tricky shots.
Time, mate.
Can I, Josh?
Oh, did you get Joe with
Lof. But then had a few games of snooker afterwards. I've been watching the snooker this week. The Crucible's on, innit?
Yeah.
Someone did that.
And it always reminds me of my granddad. He used to love getting the snooker on, didn't he, my granddad, when you went in. So had me queue out Sunday. Managed to beat an old boy who's a good snooker player, 4-0, took a score off him. So it was a good weekend's work.
Just one sport, I just can't get
Snooker?
me around. Yeah.
More space invading.
No,
there.
it's a tough game. Tough game, snooker, you got to be good. But like they've started playing darts as well. That's one sport I can't play darts. I'm terrible at darts.
I'm going to bring a dartboard for you.
Our loser's getting into it. I'm a dartboard and all that.
The Luke Littler effect.
You've said to me, look like a little.
So it's a weird press, this. It's a strange press. Obviously, Kane's going up to get him out one side.
And no one's following that side.
Muller's coming on the second press, but look how deep Goretzka is, and then look where the backline's 5 yards.
No, the gap between the backline and the press.
Yeah, but see the cuts
25
of grass.
yards.
See the cuts of grass. They're usually 6 yards. Most stadiums, cuts of grass is 6 yards.
That was bigger than that. Oh yeah. Yeah,
Usually
6
you
yards.
work it out. Look at the 18-yard box. It'll be 6 yards. It'll be 3 of them in the 18-yard box. Watch. So they're usually 6 yards. What's that?
That's well bigger than 6 yards. That
It
was.
looks bigger than 6 then.
Look at the 18-yard box, lad. 3 cuts of grass. Look,
Yeah.
bang, bang, bang. It's fucking 6 yards. Lads, trust me, 6 yards. That's how the
So
cut.
that's the size of the 6 yard box in the goal.
Look at the 6-yard box.
You're also
Sorry,
looking
the
at
18-yard
a different
box.
angle, aren't you? So it
Look
looks
at the 18-yard box.
It looks smaller to you, looking from the middle, from the camera.
Three cuts of grass at the 18-yard box. 6, 12,
Yeah,
18.
it is, yeah.
How would you not know that?
I didn't know that.
Sorry, lad. Never played professional football.
I'm just saying, like, surely you must work out. Surely you look at the box before the game and look at the cuts of grass and go, like,
It doesn't get as high up today, get near the box arcade.
you
Well,
don't
that's
even
right,
cut the
I'm
grass. You
saying.
don't even cut the
Midfield.
grass, do they? At your
See,
level?
like that's what he's good at there.
Yeah.
He's quick and he's good at just getting his body in between the play and the ball, Kim, and just
But that was the thing. Why did he take the pump in
Oh,
front?
the first.
tackle,
Why
Love that.
Great
do the
tackle.
first half? Don't
But I'm
know.
saying, if Vinicius Junior's got the ball in front of you, he's
You
so
don't
less
get sucked
dangerous than if he's got the ball or he's running to a ball that's going in behind you.
Yeah. Looks not like me.
He's a big boy, isn't he? To be fair, like, in terms of European super clubs, like, you know, they sit right at the top. I know it's maybe
Bayern.
not a vintage
Yeah.
crop at the minute, but they're like Real Madrid. You kind of fancy them for quarterfinals of the Champions League every season.
Yeah.
So you can see Kane's logic going there.
Well, Kane was thought he would have left him on the bounce. He's going to get some silverware.
Plus, also, you know, you're getting into like these kind of games.
Yeah,
Oh, what a
chance.
touch.
Don't shoot.
Got to come and show quick, yeah.
Do you know what I will say? For a fucking top team, their attitude towards defending in the City
Madrid.
game, certainly
Yeah.
the body's on the line.
Yeah.
Ancelotti's clearly got a fucking really good team culture going there. You know, Real Madrid, historically, Galacticos, but it looks like they all fucking play for each other in this
Well,
team.
that's to go into that Man City game, knowing you had to defend to win, and you're Real Madrid, that takes some balls from Ancelotti.
But this is what I'm saying to you. I know Bellingham's a big hitter, and Rodrigo and Vinicius, and, you know, they're trying to become big stars. But I'm saying, the work at, like, Rudiger, you know, all the big lads in the team, they're all team men.
Yeah.
You know, Real Madrid, as I say, you haven't got a Zidane or you haven't got a Ronaldo or a Arna. You know, you've got a really good, talented group of players without any big superstars to kind of.
Yeah. And even the likes of your flair players like Vinicius, he's still a massive team player. Runs his balls off, runs in the channels, runs inside, comes drops. He's a massive team player. He doesn't. Has a little strap in that now and again, but they have got. You're right. They haven't got no like individuals like the Galacticos had.
But again, you've got, like, I was talking with Dukes. We had Mark Viduka on the podcast, who's obviously Luka Modric's cousin, the Croatians. Dukes and like in
You
terms.
talking shit there?
No, Mark Viduka and Luka Modric are cousins. We recorded with Dukes from
Why do we
Croatia
not
last
know?
week.
It's out this Thursday.
This Thursday, is it?
Yeah.
out?
I get him fucking punked there. Mark Viduka and Luka Modric.
To be fair, you only found out
First
the other day
cousins,
when
yeah. I only
you
found
Googled
out the other day, yeah. But when I was away in the summer on the pro license, the Croats were there, so I was sitting with Krankjar, Chorluka and
Krankjar.
Jelavic,
I read naps fucking.
and they were talking
Great
about
tackle.
Croatia's midfield, the holy trinity of Brozic, Kovac, and obviously
And
Modric, and saying we've got to keep them fit for Croatia to be strong because of
Yeah.
how good they are as the engine room. And then you look at Modric, you got to imagine he'll be you know, from what Duke said last week, his standards for everything are just top.
Yeah.
You know, he's still in that old school world where the senior pros set the standard. So obviously you've got Ancelotti, brilliant manager, but behind that you've got Rudiger, who looks like a real leader. You've got Toni Kroos, who looks like a real leader, and you've got Modric, who, you know, what haven't they fucking done or achieved in the game
Ballon d'Or
between them all?
winner, fucking
Well, Kroos World Cup winner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then, you know, as I say, no superstar where you're going. There's no diva in that team.
Yeah.
And which is rare for Real Madrid. Usually you're managing a few
Yeah.
superstars, aren't you? Which they will be next season when Mbappe turns up. What a fucking front line that is.
I don't even think they need him, you know. Honestly, don't think they need him.
I know,
Every
but
team-
why are you turning it down?
He's a fucking...
Yeah, but
he's
Cruz-
a cancer in the
Cruz
dressing
might-
room. He'll be a cancer
No,
to that
I
dressing
think
room.
I think
telling
he's
you
being
now.
a parasite to get to Madrid.
But he's been doing it for the last 4 years, though.
I know. He wants to get there. That's his end goal. He's a Real Madrid.
Every time, every year, it's like, I'm
Madrid are
going,
going-
oh no, I'll stay if you give me another 200 grand a week.
Yeah, I know.
Madrid are going to have... you need the Holy Trinity, don't you? At every great side who
For the
dominates,
legacy.
they have the three-man Trinity.
If
The
these
Father,
were
the Son and the Holy Spirit. We've just been talking about the Holy Trinity for Croatia. We've got, think about the first, the best that's ever been. Harvey, Ball and Kendall.
Yeah.
At Everton, the Holy
School
Trinity.
of Science.
School of Science. And then you've obviously got Best Lord Charlton, Suarez, Messi, Neymar. Can't think of any others.
Suarez, Sturridge and Sterling.
No.
Didn't win fuck all.
Gerrard,
Liverpool,
Torres,
you could
Alonso.
argue Mane, Salah,
we didn't win.
Firmino.
You
Yeah.
could, yeah.
Yeah.
They were the best
You know what I
team,
mean?
the best front three for a couple of years in Europe then.
But I'm saying, you know, they always come in for, I think, you look at City and you go, obviously, De Bruyne's got to be in there. Haaland. Who's the best 3 players in your team? You know, there's going to be there. Vinicius Junior.
If Real Madrid
Bellingham.
win the league and the Champions League this year, why did he need Mbappe?
Because he's one of the best strikers in the world.
get an option
And
to
Real
bring him in.
Madrid,
Attitude is all.
It's
Doesn't
the best team in
matter.
the world.
the best teams in the world
the best
always
players.
want the best strikers in the world. And they didn't get Haaland. And they've obviously gone all in for Mbappe. And I think Mbappe being the main man at Madrid, filling them, Cristiano Ronaldo, R9, Raul, Frank Puskás, Di Stefano boots. I think he's going to go into a different
My
stratosphere.
only issue with Mbappe going to Real Madrid is I think his best position is coming in off the left.
But again, don't forget that's where Ronaldo started.
That's where Henry started.
That's where Mbappe is going to be. At the end of his career, you're going to judge Kylian Mbappe not on his assists. You're going to judge him on his goals. And again,
Yeah, I just think right this moment, what I've seen of Mbappe, he always drifts there and he comes in and he's just best coming out that left side at the minute.
they'll show him how to play that. Like, and listen, he's played through the middle a lot more.
He has, yeah.
Kylian Mbappe is a generational talent.
Yeah.
He's arguably our level. I think he's the best player in the world. Like, he's going to be, unless he gets injured or something, he's going to be, especially if he goes to Real Madrid, he's going to be a Ballon d'Or winner. He's going to win fucking European Cups.
Yeah, he will.
He's been in Monaco's first team since he's been 17. Right?
Punch that is, by the way.
He's gone to PSG, which
6, 12, 18, 24 yards.
Messi, Neymar, everyone who's been to PSG's fucking found it hard. Because it's clearly a mad club.
Oh, what a ball.
It's a mad city.
I think
mad
getting
place.
out of Paris and going to Madrid and all the protections and all the developments he gets, I think he'll go into it. I think he'll go on to be the best player of his generation.
Yeah,
Mbappe.
I wouldn't. Everyone said Haaland, but I agree. I talk to me Kane or Haaland. I'd have Haaland. Haaland or Mbappe. I'd have Mbappe. He's just
But I'm saying to you,
him.
people are missing the other thing of France are going to be dominant because of the strength of their production line and it's getting stronger. France's team. So he's going to be European Championship every 2 years, every 4 years threat. A World Cup threat every 4 years, you know what I mean? People forgetting, what is he, 23? 24? Mbappe?
Mbappe is he, yeah.
24?
He's still got. He's one of. Mbappe's a player who, you know, where some players like Michael Owen where they rely on the pace. Mbappe relies on his pace, but he doesn't have to. He's that good as well. You know what I mean? Even if he loses a yard, he's still going to be like the best player in the world.
43 goals in all competitions this year.
Mbappe.
Next, he's playing in a Farmers League.
He's still going to do it. Yeah, but he's moving from Farmers League to
Well,
like a
Kylian
farmer
Mbappe is
Combine
25.
Harvesters League.
25 years, right?
You've got Combine Harvesters in Spain. It's a proper Farmers League over there.
Kylian Mbappe is 25.
Is he, yeah?
All right, his
Yeah,
first
that, innit?
season is 2015-16. He makes his 11 appearances at Monaco. Then he makes 29 appearances. So he's 17-18 here. 29 games, 15 goals. Right. Then he goes to PSG. 27 games, 13 goals. This is just domestic in the league. This is not all competitions. And then he goes 29 games, 33 goals. 20 games, 18 goals. 31 games, 27 goals. 35 games, 28 goals.
Yeah.
34 games, 29 goals. And this season he's got 28. games played, 26 goals.
Yeah.
Like, that's just in the league.
Yeah.
That's not in, I'm not adding on all the
no,
competitions
shit league,
there.
though.
He's at 43 in all competitions.
And he looks like a Ninja Turtle.
He's strikers don't mature until they're 26. They get better after 26. The best
That's what I'm
strikers.
saying. Michael Owen at 25 was half gone.
I know, because his pace, his hamstring
but
pulled off the bone. Mbappe isn't.
Yes, but even Mbappe did. I think he's got that.
And when you go
brain
to
about him.
Madrid, you get all the benefits of the fucking go faster stuff. I'm telling you. You get all the benefits. You get all the benefits, right? So he's 25. He's going to be 26 at the turn of the year. So December. He's coming into his prime, and think about the players and the chances are going to be created in this team for him.
Yeah.
He's going to go, and France could be dominant. They're going to change manager from Deschamps shortly, so we'll get a freshen up there. Mbappe, Norway aren't going to win a World Cup and a European Championship, so Haaland's always going to be catching up with him. Because every summer, Mbappe's going to be the star of the European Championship or the star of the World Cup.
For that.
Albanian. Okay, I bet for Chris, would you?
Great pass, but
the way-
so simple. Like,
So Min Jae is actually flipping at Kimmich for not tucking in.
that's what I'm. So he must have had a shout to go and press.
I've just watched the video on YouTube.
Yeah, he must have had a shout to go and press.
Well, he must
because he
have,
said to him as if to
Kimmich has
say,
just stayed out on the
right,
marker,
and
like
Kim's-
Rodrigo or someone, and
Yeah.
he's not tucked in.
That's what we said
Yeah.
before. So Kim's gone with him, even though he shouldn't. I don't think he should have gone with him personally, because you're
Leave him in
going.
front,
You're going with one of the fastest players in the world, touch tight.
that'd
And
have been
he's
a good
gonna
game.
spin
If
you.
Liverpool had got through, they'd have got Marseille.
I said that we could have gone, lad. If we get to the final,
Marseille.
you'll have to box it, Joe.
Yeah, I was meant to go out for the and then I was struggling with the flights because I was coming out to Tenerife to go to take
Yeah, I
the
know. I'll
game.
give you his flights. He's already booked them.
The World
Well,
Final.
to be
Dublin.
fair.
Have you?
Booked
Keep
his
hold of
flights.
that.
He booked his flights in the hotel.
Yeah. Have you got?
Stupid bastard.
Listen, it would have been. It's a sensible
I haven't paid
investment.
for it, yeah, don't worry.
Keep them in case Marseille do Atlanta.
How have they been getting on the league, Atlanta? I mean, what's the Italian stuff?
Bologna drew this weekend to give them a sniff to get back in the fourth. It's opened it back up. So Roma, Atalanta and Bologna are going for fourth.
He goes under the radar, Rodrigo, doesn't he?
I
Start
said
to
that
make a bit of
before. He's
traction.
so underrated.
But that's the thing when they say, because they're going to sign Hendrick as well. I'm imagining they must have had some guarantees to bring him from, Brazil
Well,
this early to
That was a mad
Spain.
one.
Jeff
They did
Hendrick?
That story.
Jimi
about-
Hendrick.
Rodrigo came out the week, didn't he, and said,
I haven't heard that, did he? That's news. For
yeah.
Brazilian.
He's text you, hasn't he?
Harsh that.
So New Zealand.
No, he said he had agreed deal with Michael Edwards to go to Liverpool, £3.5 million. Rodrigo agreed it, done, and then last minute changed his mind and stayed.
Well, we had that with Enzo, didn't we? We've had a few of them.
We've had, with Rodrigo, £3.5 million, we had it done. And then
So
Rodrigo's
direct.
pulled
Just
out.
get right at you.
I know what you're saying, like, Foden's a graceful move, it looks really balanced, he's a bit upright, anybody, and I know he's unorthodox
the
in
way
terms
he
of
moves on
he
the
moves, but he
ball.
carries the ball well.
He draws fouls.
Like it's stuck to his foot.
It's just that close. I've not seen it since, as I said, Xavi. That close ball control like that.
Yeah, but he never really went past people, he used that to
Didn't.
manipulate the ball and turn
like
people.
Silva. He done that. He wasn't a beaten man kind of player, Xavi. He was just about it. He was a...
Alright, there's a few options here,
Come on,
because
Harry.
Eric Dyer thinks he's got a knuckleball.
Yes.
Alright?
a knucklehead.
Knucklehead, yeah.
Sane fancies himself. Surely Harry Kane's sniffing round this.
Sané lefty this for me.
Harry Kane's got to have this.
I'm not joking, it looks like Thomas Muller's pulled rank here.
Sané had a couple, didn't he, at City? A couple of stormers.
Thomas, I'll tell you who's going under the radar. Harry Kane's wing backs. He's got Roberto Carlos and Cafu there at the full backs, hasn't he? He's got a bit of a
Bit of Emery
Ireland.
going on.
I'm telling you, he's short back and don't touch the fucking top. He'll be saying to the barber shortly. Look at it.
How does it stay that slick back?
Oh, it's
Lad.
crafty Coleman, lad.
That's a high line. That's Ange
Yeah.
Pants across the
It's just crafty Coleman, that's all it is.
You know in the high line when you see it. That's a high line there.
Yeah.
Maybe not suicidal like some, but it's high. All right, Dyer's been legged. What's
It's gonna be
Muller
Harry
doing?
Kane, Harry.
Yeah.
Yeah, look. That
Goretzka.
Let's see. Are you going goalie
just
side?
gonna do a thunder bastard, isn't he?
Alaba, fucking hell.
Sané, it's got to be
Alaba
Sané.
come from Bayern, didn't he? Crusoe's played for Bayern.
Yeah, free. Got him
It's a
on a
bit
free,
close to
didn't
get
he?
up and down, no.
Left side, centre half, left back, but Farland Mendy's.
Where did
Harry Kane
Rudiger
get it up and down.
come from? Leverkusen?
Chelsea.
Chelsea?
Yeah,
For
but
Sané,
in
for
Germany.
Sané likes the
Stuttgart.
Stuttgart.
Yeah.
Stuttgart, yeah.
Oh, he done him as well, you know.
Oh, yeah, the wall went for the Bayern, didn't it?
I think he'd done the wall. He should have gone over the wall.
Under? No, did a little draft.
I think he should have
Cameron
gone
man doing
over the
some
wall.
fantastic work tonight, you know.
Look, Sane does them. See, Cruz is fucked there if he goes over the wall.
Yeah, he's jumped.
He only had to bend it, look. He only had to bend it. When you see that from behind, Cruz is dead. He'd already jumped, he shot his bolt. Look. Ah, why? Fucking give us the angle. Literally, and he turned inside. If he'd have gone over Cruz's head, the cat's getting nowhere near that. They fucked up.
Who's that? Who are they?
That's Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Is Rummenigge on the...
And Uli Hoeneß is, I think,
on the Bayern...
the president.
Thingy?
Yeah, they're all
Is he on
ex-Bayern
the board?
alumni.
Who's the other one? Heinz?
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge, who was Germany's top
I know
scorer.
him.
West Germany, actually.
Foul.
He's given.
First yellow of the game here.
Who's in
Outside.
Mazzaruni?
Mazarou.
Outside.
Leandro Trossard with the first yellow there.
Get them out.
That's that runner said to you, that deep line run from midfield. It's so hard to track.
Great getting your body in there.
Yeah, just get your body there and just suck it in.
It's a good foul, you know. It's a good foul, because he's ahead of him, isn't he?
Who did he ref? What game did he ref, this ref?
Arsenal?
Yeah, Arsenal. Was it Arsenal Bayern?
It is
Oh,
a
I've seen
Philippe
a picture of
Clement, isn't
Arsenal
it?
Arsenal
Trossard.
Porto,
Clement,
was it?
French referee. He came in and trained at Marseille when we were there, because the refs come and train with the teams sometimes just to get to know the players.
That was
Topan, is it Topan? No, that's the other baldy fella, I think.
To the foreign refs because ours are fucking do me head enough. That was a funny
The
story.
only reason I know him, lad, is because he does the big European games.
That was a good funny story about what Troy Deeney said. He wouldn't mention the ref's name. I know you might if you know who it was.
Clement
we all had that
Topan.
before.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Topan. Clement Topan.
Turn up with wash bags and
T-
sliders.
you-
Yeah,
are.
when Troy Deeney said the ref turned up with a fucking Louis wash bag and sliders on, it was like, what the fuck are
You
you
see
playing
the
at?
camera zooming in on Saturday on fucking Clattenburg? It's the referee's analysis. I'm like, it's a fucking tit. Like, refs are traffic wardens. There's no cool referee. There's no referee. Like,
You never want to go up and be a referee.
Kalina is the best referee who look like fucking...
The demon headmaster.
99
No, the
people.
fella off,
You get in
Back
the
to the
shop when you were a
Future.
kid.
Back to the Future.
The doctor, with him, he fucking shaved all his hair. When he,
Yeah. John Joe Shelby's dad.
like, he was like the best ref, the most well-known ref, and he was a fucking weird-looking fella. That's a good hit as well.
Yeah, Harry Kane there
Look
lost
his hair,
then lost
moved
his
and then
hair
just
there.
went right back to the same position it was in.
Crafty Coleman, it's memory.
That was interesting where Cruz was placing that ball there.
Right?
He put it on the other side of the line.
Ipswich 1-0 up.
If they only need a point, don't they, to go up? That's some job he's done there. Kieran McKenna, back-to-backs.
Stand it up.
Oh,
You slipped.
yeah, well done. Good. Oh, why don't you just leave it?
Spooned it out.
Why don't you just leave it?
Upside down. Mate.
He come from Leipzig, didn't he? They took him out of Leipzig. To be fair, they do that at all the German clubs, don't they? They just chip away at them and take the best players if they can.
Who was
they
the one
took-
who ended up at United? Sabitzer?
It's a bit
Yeah.
he was
There's
just
another one.
35
He was
yards
awful,
under
wasn't he?
bastard, so that's all he could do.
Salazabel was at Leipzig, weren't he?
Slozabel. Slobosline.
Slobosly. Well, he's at Leipzig, weren't he? He's another one who's come out of Germany, out of Leipzig.
He's a good player. He's hasn't hit the form since his injury.
60 mil he should be, whatever he's paid for him.
Yeah, something like that.
I hate the way he's got, he's a good player, as if he's like got him on a free from fucking Crew. And you've gone out and paid 60, 70 mil for him, where it's like, you should be a fucking good player for that. You should have everything, shouldn't be developing
No
fucking
other time,
nothing at that.
Mad first half, thought Bayern would have
Game
come
of
back.
chances. Bayern had a couple of early chances. Sane probably should have pulled it back to Muller. End up going for the shot. Good save from Lunan.
Yeah, was a good save.
And then a schoolboy error for me from Kim. You know, I can't believe he's taking the bait and gone
Kim
for
or
the...
Kimmich?
No, Kim. I think Kim makes the first mistake because he goes in tight with him.
Do you not think he's shouted though? Go tight.
Possibly, but even then, you get a shout to go tight. I'm going, I don't want to be in here with fucking
The
Vinicius.
fast player in the world.
You know, he's gone in with him and then he's gone in, sold his wicket because he's been done in behind. It's different if you go in, but you can't, get your arms out, fend him off, don't let him in behind. But he's actually got
gone
done
in
in
to pinch
behind,
it.
and he's, so no matter what, if Kimmich is round, he bails you out of shit. But Kim's fucking made the mistake. That's cost him the goal. Since then, huffed and puffed, but apart from a couple of free kick efforts there, I think Real Madrid will be happy taking the crowd away from them, absorb that little bit of early pressure and find themselves in the lead.
Probably just been second best. It's been close, but I think Real Madrid just been buying about the best chances, Real probably had the best of the ball in the middle of the park, but I just think Bayern going to score second half. I would have put my mortgage on this one second half.
Classic Ancelotti tactics there, weren't they? To perfection,
Yeah,
really.
I
Big
think-
game. Take the sting out of it as much as possible, hit them on the break.
Defending, the way they defended again, it was just it's like the Man City game. They're just disciplined, well structured, well run. They just know where to be.
Carvajal suspended for yellow cards tonight. Right back.
Is he?
Vasquez been quite quiet, hasn't he? Has not much to do. I mean, Sane got in now on that side
That was
early,
that was the
but since
time
they've
he
settled
got in.
and got the foot on the ball, it's
I
allowed.
just think they've got to get Musiala on the ball more. Just get the
Well,
ball
I'm looking
to
at the
him.
bench here for them. They've got Choupo-Moting, Alphonso Davies,
No.
Serge Gnabry,
No.
Guerrero.
No.
But then, young kids tell.
No.
Up and like, there's no.
I mean,
Coleman's out injured.
Gnabry's not better than what they've got on the pitch at the minute.
Yeah, there's not. Like, I'm looking at it going. I don't
I'd
know.
maybe put Gnabry on for Muller.
Yeah, a bit more
throw
legs.
Musiala in the middle.
To run it a bit more running.
Get Musiala in the middle, get Gnabry on the left.
Yeah,
Sané on
not
the
yet
right.
though. I'd leave Muller on just for the
Maybe half an hour to
20,
go. Muller's
25.
fucking... How old's Muller now? 33,
Yeah,
34?
he's not
I think-
going to last the full 90 years anyway.
The first goal's massive in it, so I think he started them to get the early goal.
I think he's
Because if you want a goal, which I think going with the second leg being at the Bernabeu, they need one.
Yeah.
You'd have him in your team, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
There's a big game going on in Liverpool tonight. Playoff semi-final.
Who's
Bootle
this?
versus
Oh, yeah,
Prescott
Prescott.
Cables.
Is that tonight, is it?
Tonight,
Yeah?
yeah, 0-0.
Yeah.
Half time.
Is it at Cables, is it?
Is it to
I'm
go
not too
up
sure.
or for the
The
semis?
semis.
Oh, good luck to them both, yeah. I seen the, was it Roman Bargains get beat at the weekend in
Did
the
they get
National
beat?
Cup? They were winning
Yeah.
1-0 at half time. I think they lost, yeah.
By my team, Troy Deeney's brother was the
It's not
captain.
that
Sorry,
thing out
it's
there.
not that camera there, no.
That on us or?
No, it's fine.
So is that the last Liverpool team out now?
That's the end of it. That was the final, was it? The National Cup final?
Manager of Owen Bargain in a minute.
Was he? Yeah.
I was talking to one of the Mugans out in Tenerife. Don't know whether it was Alan or Brian. I think it was Alan. Might have been. There's two of them, isn't there?
He's played for Everton as well.
Sure
Good
it was Alan.
players. They were good
Yeah,
players.
they were in our age group.
Yeah, good players.
Yeah, both good lads, good players. Yeah. I can't imagine like getting all the way to the final because it's a tough competition to win the Sunday Cup final. I know the lads put a lot in at that level. And it must be the worst thing ever getting to the final and getting beat.
Yeah, that's
Do you
your
know
World Cup. As
It's
your
the European
amateur,
Cup for them,
that's
innit?
your World Cup.
But it's so competitive. The Liverpool scene in terms of the National Cup seems to be every other year or every year. There's a
Every
fucking
year.
side from Liverpool or
But they
Merseyside.
fix
But
it,
they,
you know.
yeah, they always play each other.
They fix it. Liverpool teams play each other like the
Yeah, the early rounds.
The early rounds.
Yeah.
So it's fucking bang out of order.
I know. They know they get to the
Every
final
year.
every year. If you Liverpool in the final every year.
Till they fix the draws, so Liverpool teams play each other.
Shit.
Oh yeah, Big
Marine
Sam in the
versus Warrington
chat
is on
there,
as well.
Cambo. Asking
Another good
about
game,
us.
Marine
How
Warrington.
are we, Sam?
Warrington Rylands.
In another
Big
playoff.
Sam smart.
Oh, right.
Oh,
What's
yeah,
any
I don't like
scores?
Sam.
Any
I
scores
don't know
in
if
the
it's
games?
Rylands or Warrington Town.
It's Rylands.
Is it? Well,
Yeah.
I went to watch Marine versus Rylands.
Hasn't Stretty
and
and
it was a shite
Rooney
game.
and all that bought into Warrington?
I
Is
think
that
they're
right?
gone now, lad.
Stretford
Oh, yeah,
owns
they-
it, doesn't he?
I thought they were all involved,
No.
didn't
I think he's gone now, isn't he?
Stretford?
Yeah.
Still
I
got
thought
loads of dough,
Stretford and all that bought into it, I didn't know.
He definitely did.
Any
when he
scores
was
in
involved.
them games? Any?
0-0 was Bootle and Cables.
Cables.
I'm not too sure about
I'll have a
Marine. If
look at
anyone
Marine
knows the
now.
score, can you let us know?
I prefer Cables because it's near our golf club and Daly's the manager, train with them, so I prefer Cables to get through
definitely
there.
Cables. I always go there.
Bootles, Sam Finley and all that, them North Enders, innit?
Carra.
Carrot and all that, yeah.
Joe, someone's asked,
0-0 Marine.
did you ever decrease or increase the pitch size at any club to suit your style of play?
No, I would have always, if I could have, I would have increased it because we want to get the ball, we want to get width on the playing and be expansive when we had it. As a player, I probably would have preferred it reduced because it meant you could get closer to people. But no, never altered it, mate, no.
Liverpool was always a tight pitch, wasn't it?
Fleetwood was tiny and then Bristol Rovers was a nice big pitch that we enjoyed, but obviously it soured the pitch. We had a really bad spell there because the drainage failed. Has that been announced? I didn't know. Oh no, Panto. Am I thinking of the champion? No, that's Illy.
Poirier and Makachev
Poirier,
got
I'm
announced
thinking
tonight,
of.
didn't I think?
Poirier and Makachev, yeah. I was waiting to see
Hey,
the lad
Manny.
Illy Taporia after. Did you see the Max Holloway fight
You
at
gonna go, Manny?
UFC? It's not on till like 2 in the morning, is it, or something?
5 in the morning, something like
Lad,
that.
last time I
the main
done that
fight.
was Bisping against Henderson, and people were coming in out of Manchester City Centre from the town centre and just in all kinds of states, all like shadow boxing off the Barnets in the thing. I was with Mike Marshall and that, and everyone was bevied. They were just like, what the fuck's this? No, for American TV. So and we were miles away from the cage.
Yeah.
You can like you watch it on the fucking telly anyway.
You know,
Watch him scream at Kimmich, yeah.
But Kimmich,
I just think it's because Kimmich hasn't tucked in though, surely.
yeah, but like
Look where Kimmich goes, he almost goes further right when he goes with him, watch.
Yeah.
It's mad.
he should just stay there.
But look, Kimmich is going
Yeah,
further
but
right.
he's
It's just mad.
thinking Cruz is going to hit the diag. I know.
Mad
For me,
decision.
lad, no pressure on the ball. What Oddle says there is true. No pressure on the ball. Centre half can't be steaming in to the pocket. Centre half's just got to go, right, you can have it in front of me and get turned, but I'm not going to fucking give you the space behind me. He just sells his wicket at this level. Like, you seen that on a Sunday or on the cosplay? If the cosplay's on at the weekend, you seen that? I'm laughing at them. The other side of it is, Emirates actually pretty much called the ref a cheat in the Champions League semi-final. I'm gutted they never got through because we're going to do a watch-along on it for the women's. But obviously Chelsea were 1-0 up and lost 2-0. And it seems like the game...
2-0. Oh, in the legs.
1-0 up in the first leg and lost 2-0 in the second leg.
What did you see?
And I've heard they were horrendous decisions. But basically she called the ref a cheat after the game because she said as soon as we seen it, Romanian... So, you know, that's the Women's Champions League. You basically said it's bent.
Yeah. But did you see when she gave the pen and the ref looked away and started laughing?
No, I have stopped watching it because every time I watch it, something happens and I end up tweeting something and then I obviously get called a fucking bully.
Yeah, you end up getting offered straight.
So I've tried not to watch, you know, as much as it's forced down my throat every single time I turn the TV or the media on, I try my best when I see it to look away. I go like, ah! like that. But occasionally, because of how much traction it gets, in the modern world, it does invade you. It does infect you.
I started to watch 5 minutes and turned it off of the. It doesn't bother me that much. The Everton game the weekend. Did he play Chelsea with Arsenal? Was it?
Oh right, yeah.
It was the first 5 minutes, and the ball must have got given away about 16 times in the first 5 minutes. I was thinking, I'd rather watch Prescott Cables versus.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Yeah, I try, as I say, I love football, so I always give every game, with whatever game it is, I'll give it a period of time, but then like stuff will happen and I go, no.
It's got its purpose. I mean, there's loads of positives for the women's footy, for the for the young girls coming up wannabe, but then, as you said, it's when the crossover starts happening, they start telling how hard.
Like, to be fair, there is some tidy ones coming through now, a few tidies.
Go on, name a couple.
Like fit or...
Well, the girl at Aston Villa, that Leishman who's going out with one of the players, she's quite tasty.
Which one? David Luiz? Is he got Luiz?
Just, like, I'm just saying, like, there's, you know, you're not getting the big butch, meathead lesbos.
They're all still lesbos, like.
Yeah, no, I know they are. I know because it's a fertile breeding ground. I've got even more information on you on that in terms of the recruitment of it. Because the big fellow, Dukesy, was on, and he was saying he was at the Australian Institute of Sport.
Yeah.
And one of his mates was a manager in the women's team, and we were chatting about it off. And I said, and he went, "Oh yeah," he said he had a massive problem with what was happening was young straight. They were calling up young straight girls, and there was a recruiting centre for the old Rug Munchers.
Yeah.
Rug Munchers FC. Yeah. Like literally like a breeding ground for it, which is what you see. Do you mean? And now hopefully it goes away from that. We can get a bit of totty, a bit of eye candy, because I'd rather look at, you know, I'd rather look, if I'm going to watch slow, pedantic shit football, at least if there's a bit of eye candy, you might get past the 4 minute, 5 minute mark.
There was one
Leo Williamson.
Yeah.
Great. Russo. Arsenal team.
I know, but like, imagine sitting down. This is just
No,
me,
have you
right?
seen that bit? Have you seen
like,
that,
like, say, imagine you fell
the
in love
Google
with a
Pixel
girl,
advert?
and then like you fell in love with a girl. You go on, like you meet her, and you're like, my God, she's so fit. And then you go for your first couple of dates and that, and you're like playing it cool. And then like something controversial happens, and you go on like a date, and she starts going, "Oh, what did you think there on match of the day? You're like, do you reckon that was offside or a foul?" And you're like, "I'm just like, it's over. I'm not signing up for this. I'm not signing up for this." Because you got to fast forward then 20 years, and you're like, I can't sign up for. It's like when I see people. I hate to say this, but no one to see people, and they play golf with the wife, and just like. You didn't get the memo, did you? You haven't realised what this is about. This is your sanctuary.
This is your
this
4
is
hours
peace and
away.
quiet.
Yeah.
This is my first by 4 hours
imagine, like, think how much you compete for a fiver, and you, like, if you're playing a swindle at the golf. Imagine you were playing your bed, like bragging nights in the house. Think how much, like, if you fume when you lose a fiver to the lads at golf.
You're playing for, like, who's doing the dishes later.
But, like, you're trying to have a happy, harmonious family life, but you're like, I hope she fucking duffs this chip in the weekend. Or she fucking misses this pussy, yeah. Like, it's just not good. Like, it's just not good, I don't think. And I see people and I go, like, a few lads who I know, and I just think...
I understand, because obviously there's a lot of girls into the golf. There's a lot of girls into the golf. Who's that kid off Geordie Shore? He was Binder's Bear.
Gaz. Yeah, I've seen that, yeah.
He's just got with a golfer, hasn't he? The blonde golfer. He's with her now.
Which one?
Gaz off Geordie Shore?
The
one who plays golf?
Shore. Yeah, he fucked his beard off with the kids. Now he's with some big golfer.
Has he, yeah?
Yeah.
Off the
What's
telly,
that guy?
off the Fingio.
Blonde golfer.
Not the Scottish one.
Oh, it's going to do me head in now, isn't it?
Tell me it's not it.
So,
Not the one who's heavy?
VAR then?
No, there's one who's got a
Nelly
big
Calder,
body.
is
There's
it?
one with a big body count, isn't there? There's one who's got like a
Paige Biranach.
no, there's one with a British one with a
How'd you
big
know it?
body count. Didn't he get caught with one of the big boxers who's had a
Charlie
bit of a
Hull.
renaissance? Oh no, not it. Oh, is he with it?
Yeah. Looks like
Yeah.
what's the rumours in the papers and that. Charlie.
Oh, that'd be right then.
Charlie.
Be right then.
Fake news.
Oh yeah, she's like a Solheim Cup player, isn't it? Charlie Hull. I think she plays out of Woburn.
Don't know.
I think she's like one of the better British
ones, yeah.
women's ones.
Um,
Anyway,
Yeah,
we
VAR then.
digress.
Go on,
Do you
VAR.
want to touch on
VAR,
that?
do you know,
Very
like,
controversial again this weekend.
As I say, my experience of in the game Saturday, I'm just like, is it an answer in the game? I don't think it is. It gets more traffic wardens in the game. They've created this us against them. It's making celebrities of the officials, which I think is the wrong... Now, if the fuckers want to do interviews after the game, and if they want the screen in the match, and they want to be mic'd up, I'm all for that. I'm like, if you want to be fucking celebrities and have careers after football in the game, in the media, then have the fucking bollocks to do after-match interviews and explain your decisions. Have the bollocks to referee the game yourself and not rely on fucking Stockley Park to bail you out. And have the bollocks to be mic'd up and go, show me that replay, and let the fucking whole stadium know you're thinking. Because Clattenburg, they're all celebs anyway. Dermot Gallagher, every fucking Mike Dean's on it now. Jeff Winter, Uriah Rennie, Clattenburg. Like, so I'm going, if you want to be fucking celebrities, fine, but be like the players, because the players are accountable.
Yeah.
So we need to make them accountable, or we need to say, do you know what? We're going back to the days where the referees can't be celebrities. And we're going back to the days where it's just the referee who referees the game. We'll keep goal line technology because that's enhanced the game and it's quite objective compared to the offside and the foul and the sending off and penalty decisions. And I think we do away with VAR and all the added expense of that. Plus, I wrote down a few reasons there. It makes it worse for the fans. And I'll tell you why it makes it worse for the fans. Because people who are buying tickets for a live stadium event are in the dark. And people who are fucking buying a Sky or a TNT or a media subscription know what's happening before the people in the stadium who've got off their arse, drove to the game or fucking got to lift the game and bought a fucking actual ticket. And I think that's wrong. The second thing is, I think it's massively open to corruption. I think it's massively open to manipulation by
Spider-Man meme.
freeze frames, you know, one frame back with the line fucking, and we seeing, you know, I just think it opens it up. I think it undermines the match officials, specifically the referee on the match day, because they're now petrified to make a decision because they've got this fucking big dummy, this big security blanket of VAR looking over them. And again, two big things for me. I don't think it's added to the game. I think it's made it worse as a game. It can't be implemented at every level of the game, which is usually what a rule change comes in. Can we implement this rule change at every stage of the game, so the back pass rule or whatever? And then they said if it can't be implemented at every stage of the game, from, you know, Premier League to Division 4 or League 2, Division 4 or the Conference, and it can't be implemented in grassroots, then it shouldn't be a rule change. So I'm not for it. I'm after now getting rid of it. We've tried it. We haven't been able to use it properly. It's ruining in the game. It's an unnecessary expense in terms of having Stockley Park and the fucking... And it's get it to fuck. Let's go. Let's have a couple of seasons without it and see if it's any better.
It was brought in to reduce human error, and there's actually been more errors with VAR than before VAR. It's because, as you said, they're just using it as a comfort blanket.
I don't know about that. Obviously, you're probably looking at it retrospectively. It's probably made that side better. But I was chatting with Joe off camera earlier, saying because of the technology, what they've got at the disposal, they should not be getting anything wrong. because they've got the camera angles, they can slow it down, they've got multiple
But
different,
still
different
humans
views
using
to play.
it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but then if
And
they do
some
make
decisions
if
are
they do,
subjective, because slow down, they look a foul, and in normal speed, they don't.
but the interesting thing, what Joe said there, if they do make a mistake, they're not. Who's holding them accountable because they're not in the live action?
Yeah.
They're away at Stockley Park. Who's holding them accountable?
He took off
Guerrero.
No, Gretzky.
Must be injured. Guerrero's come on, Rafael Guerrero, that was trotting on.
He took off Gretzky off, so they must be injured, yeah.
So, but I'm saying, so...
Kimmich in midfield.
He's going to go wide. He's more of a little...
Left back.
Yeah.
So where's Mazzaruni gone?
Right back and Kimmich in midfield.
No, Kimmich is still at right back there.
Is he?
Yeah. You sure he hasn't took...
This is Kim here, isn't it? Line is there. Guerrero can't play midfield.
He can, yeah.
He's taken off.
Must have done,
Mazzaruni's not on there. Wazzaruni.
He's left back, yeah.
Look, that's Guerrero there, left centre mid, isn't it?
All
Yeah.
right.
Them running there.
Yeah, so he's just...
It is. Gretzky's eight.
Straight swap.
Yeah, Wazzaruni's come off, hasn't he?
Was it?
I can't see him.
Let me have a...
He's there, left back there, you can see him.
He's there.
On the ball now.
On the ball now.
That's Musiala.
Oh, good stuff.
No.
That's Musiala just being
Musiala
fouled.
just turned.
That's it. That's Musiala just being
I
fouled.
know.
Guerrero's
Mazzaruni
at
cost
left
him the
back.
ball.
Guerrero is at
Mazzaruni,
left
look
back.
there,
Mazzaruni
number
there.
40.
He has come on for Goretzka.
Mazzaruni's still on.
It's a straight swap.
He's gone
Does
into
look like
centre midfield.
He's gone into like that left side centre
played
mid,
there
like
for
number
Dortmund.
8.
That's an even better lineup for fucking
Madrid.
Madrid's
I think
midfield.
so as well.
Yeah. So he's now got a Zach Valverde raiding off the edge there. That's a fucking bad matchup for them. Real Madrid should sense the opportunity to put this... Oh, well played, Nacho. Real Madrid should sense the opportunity to put this tie to bed tonight. Obviously, 2 goals psychologically puts a big
This
hole
is
in.
where Jude Bellingham can step up and he can get the game by the scruff
But
of
look,
the neck.
this is the problem with Kane. I don't think you can press with him. Look at Muller's trying to get them going here. You can't press with Kane. You've got to drop into a low block 4-4-2. Allow him to get in deep and then build your press. You can't high press with him. Spurs' problem. Whenever Spurs try to high press with him, you can't do it. I think it's going to be England's problem.
No, Harry
In the big
Kane's
games.
starting for England.
But I'm saying for a high pressing team, Harry Kane isn't the right type of striker for a high pressing team. Look at him now.
Southgate isn't a high pressing manager, is
I know,
he?
but I'm saying to you, for Bayern to get Real Madrid under pressure here, because you got Toni Kroos dropping into the back line, you got competent footballers everywhere, you need a high pressing 9, and I don't think they're capable of getting to them. First 20, they were having a go, and they got chances from it. But Thomas Muller and Kane now are in a pickle, because the only way they can get a press on is by going Diego Simeone, classic Atletico, not now because he's a back 3, 4-4-2, with the 2 centre forwards dropping in deep and try and load your press from there. Yeah. But it's a low block press. You can't be a mid. It's getting in their half and trying to get Real Madrid under pressure. Now, if they do that in their stadium, it's going to detach the crowd from the performance and play into Real Madrid's hands. Now, they've got to chase the game and go for it. Because if you go to the Bernabeu 1-0 down,
yeah, it's...
You know, the tie's live.
If you go to the Bernabeu 1-1 in this late on the Champions League, you're not going to get through.
Well, I'm saying the tie's live, but you got a mountain to climb if you're 1-0 down. If you're 1-1, it's a fucking tough night for you. I think they have to take a lead to the Bernabeu to have a chance of progressing. I said that before the game.
That's before the game started. You've got to... I don't think a draw's enough for them to progress. Just a case of Harry Kane, isn't it?
There's going to be a point in this game where they've got to go and try and make something happen.
And then
but they haven't got the bench to do it.
And even with the draw, you're looking at the bench, what maybe they've got. They've got players to come back, they've got Courtois on the bench, so they've got players to come back in the next leg, it looks like.
Look, Muller's trying to get the team
again.
up the pitch and press. Look, they just can't get the pressure on, look. And look where the back line is. Dyer and that, Pettify the pace, Pettify the runners. They're going to take the tie away from these in this leg, I would imagine.
That's a bad pass.
I'm telling you, I think as this game opens up
and
Kane gets tired, and Muller gets tired, and Dyer they're going to get fragmented.
But it's 49 minutes here. Bayern just won a turnaround in their own third, back the lower third there. You know, 4 or 5 players, they're just jogging to get off the pitch.
Yeah, I'll tell you why. Because they're fucked. Because Real Madrid have had the spell of possession. And the front side of the team's trying to press. But the back side of the team's that petrified of Real Madrid's pace that they're dropping 5 or 6 yards beyond the halfway line into their own half and open up a fucking acre of space in midfield. So the problem they've got is they're at home, they need to make something happen in the tie, and they're trying to press. The front side of the team's trying to press Real Madrid, but the back side of the team's petrified of Vinicius' pace, of Bellingham running late, of Rodrigo's pace.
They're scared to...
So one part of the team's dropping. Now to press the ball, you all need to go or you all need to drop.
Yeah.
As I say, I believe they should all drop off, which they can't do because they're 1-0 down at home and the fans will get after them, into a low block 4-4-2 and set the press from there. But Real Madrid might just keep the ball off the back of you in there. Like if you're Real Madrid here, you're buzzing because you're already up in the tie and you're going to get good quality counter-attacking opportunities. Good save. Good save. But you're going to get Vinicius and Bellingham and Rodrigo here are going to get fantastic opportunities on the counter. Plus, you've got Valverde's legs coming on a late charge.
And what you've also got there, what we've seen, where obviously the big fella Kim, he's still a bit touch tight to Vinicius. Vinicius has just turned, and then Bellingham's just overlapped into that space in behind him again and got the ball and was through for the easy pass. So you're focusing on Vinicius and Bellingham's just...
They look tired, Bayern.
They can't get near it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 minutes in,
because it's after that transition. Like now, look, they're all tucked. They're all back behind the ball. They're all tugging.
So the shape, they've got no, like Thomas Muller's here. How are they going to get any pressure on Real Madrid? Like, so look, they're going in dribs and drabs. There's no coordinated press. There's no coordinated pressure. And because Real Madrid are up, they just get to the halfway line. As soon as you get them under pressure, back to the keeper, pull you back out again.
What you reckon? Bayern playing for set plays or something? No,
Bayern can't coordinate a press because they're an inferior...
That's what I mean. So they're going to low block and defend and then try
But they can't. Because they're at home, they're 1-0 down, and Real Madrid might just go, we'll just keep the ball in for the next 30 minutes in your stadium and we'll go back to the Bernabeu with 1. We want 2, we want 3, but we're happy with the 1 we've got. Yeah. So what they'll do is they'll pass it to the halfway line like they've just done there and then just turn around as the Spanish teams do, go back to the centre half, back to the keeper. You have to run up the pitch again as Kane and they just kick it.
Over
the top
and they're just tiring you out, just fucking with
keep the ball, go back and then over the top and go
slowing
back.
the game down, taking the crowd away from you, taking your momentum away from you. This is a chance for them. It's a chance. Oh, get in. Get in. That's what we want for the over 3.5. Great finish, by the way.
Jesus, what a finish.
Great finish.
That's some goal, that, you know.
Well, yeah, why did it just switch off?
No, Mendy lets him inside. It's one of my fucking pet hates, this. Allowing somebody inside, especially if it's Sane and it's his strongest foot. Yeah. Like get him outside on his right foot. Watch what Mendy does. He just shows him the inside. To be fair, he's still got work to do. Beats the keeper near post. But he shouldn't be allowed to come in. Watch Mendy's position in here.
Some strike that, you know, no backlift or anything. Look off.
I mean, that's poor. It's poor also from Vinicius because he doesn't seal the inside edge. He should be there, look.
No, that's just outrageous finishing. Don't look at it. He couldn't have gone anywhere else. Well, I know what you mean with Mendy. He should have stuck up.
No, I'll level with you here. Vinicius could have been back on the inside and Toni Kroos could have been back on the inside. Also, Mendy's allowed him to come back inside. If you're fouling Mendy there, Leroy Sané is a dangerous player on his left foot, cutting inside with the target available. Yeah. Going outside on his right foot is less dangerous than allowing Leroy Sané to cut in and have a shot at goal on his strong foot. Get him on the fucking outside. Yeah. He's then got to go outside, you cross it, and someone on the... It's a 2-action movement because someone on the inside has got to get on the end of it. Whereas if you let him inside on his left foot, he can just do what he's done there. Fund the bastard, go.
That was outrageous, though, he couldn't have hit that anywhere else. And it was a fair
And do you know they needed it? Because they were running out of fucking ideas of getting a press on them. They needed it.
Well, that wasn't a team goal. That was just a one player having a run.
Literally.
I think Madrid will fuck them. I think they're just lacking legs. They're lacking fucking... lacking the athleticism.
This might give them a boost, though. Bayern now, this might wake them up a little bit. No. I reckon Sane, when he goes out in Germany, he wears big flares and big Cuban heels.
Mate, he can wear what he wants. 6'2".
And big
Cuban heels. And go 3-1 Madrid, yeah, nothing's changed. Bayern are going to tie it.
10.2 seconds.
I like little Desmond, me.
Yeah?
Little Desmond.
I can't see it.
As long as Bellingham and Kane score and we get 2 more goals, I'm delighted. I'll take that.
I need Kane to... What have I got here?
I'm thinking Kane gets on a pen, and I'm thinking if I'm looking at Bellingham going, he's just been red hot. But I would imagine who'll take the pen for Real Madrid? Toni Kroos to get one?
Vinny probably.
No. Kroos or
No?
Bellingham will grab that, eh?
Jude, I swear, Jude took one.
Nice, great touch.
Saying
trying
that
to think
finishes
who
has took one as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what a bad pass.
Oh yeah.
That's a penalty.
He's give it.
He's give it.
Kane.
Harry Kane.
He just said
Wow.
Harry Kane, I swear.
This is over 2.5. This.
Has he give it?
Yeah. It was a pen.
That's a lad, Musiala. Telling you,
Like, you can't get the ball.
He's like,
The ball
My
is
God,
like
he lost the
attached to a
marbles, yeah.
string to his cock. He just can't get it off.
Who dips the toe in here? Who has a little dip at it? Vasquez?
There,
pen,
look,
that's
it's
a pen.
Yeah, it's a pen.
It's a pen.
You're going to say no because it's not of contact.
Let's see.
I'm on you. Watch. Look, you can't swing a leg out to make contact like that.
Oh, come on, lad.
You
That's not
can't.
enough to put you on your
I knew he was
ass.
going to say that, you know.
It's a pen.
Doesn't
That's
matter.
not enough. Come on. Come on.
It's a fucking penal.
It's a pen now.
He hasn't touched
You're
the
not-
ball.
you
he's banging
cannot
with
put
his
your
legs
leg
to
out.
his
He's
toes.
played for it, lad.
Rudiger,
course he
you
has,
see
so
Rudiger,
what?
Rudiger then. Told him which way he's going to go. German
played for it.
teammate.
He's played for it.
He done it last
German?
time, didn't he?
German, Harry Kane.
Harry Kane.
He won the pen. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I'm confused.
Well,
then.
Harry Kane.
Harry Kane's English, mate.
Sorry.
To be fair to him,
Heinz
top
Kane.
pen taker. Top pen taker,
Heinz
Kane.
Kane.
I hope I was on mute there.
Top pen taker.
Watch him.
gonna
Look,
get
he is the
tired of the
most
chat.
German fella I've ever seen in my life.
My God, he is an ugly cunt, that fucking Bayern Munich fan there. Wow. Not him.
Not
The
him.
fella with the bins on and the fucking cauliflower ears.
Fucking hell.
He's pushing on there big time. Josh the King.
Come on, H.
So if he scores this and Bellingham scores, we're in business.
Yeah, you've done it.
Yeah, that's all you need now. Doesn't miss. I've got a bet on here as well, you know.
Harry
Well,
Kane.
2-1.
We said H was going
Lad,
to score
I'm
tonight.
buzzing here because I fancy Bellingham to notch. He's a big player. He's got to, if he gets a notchman's in here, we're paid, aren't we? What do we have on it? A one?
I need a Bellingham card.
Tenner.
Yeah, you get 95
What are
quid.
them
off.
Maltesers? Are they like a coffee flavour or something?
Well, I'll tell you
Different
what,
man, eh?
that has just fucking swung the tie.
Dark chocolate.
I told you to make
My
it.
God.
Got to back up Musiala though. You can't
into
do
them,
that.
Oh, lad, that's not a
It's a
penalty.
pen, you can't do that.
That
Not
is
get the
not a
ball.
penalty. He doesn't hardly touch him.
Doesn't matter, he's clipped him.
It doesn't touch the ball.
I'm telling you, he barely touches him. From that angle I've just seen there, he can't
Musiala
dangle
is
legs.
entitled to go down
Look,
there.
I'm saying this now. When you see this replay back, I ask you to reserve judgment till you see the replay I've just seen. That's not a penalty. Musiala's bought a penalty there.
Don't I get the Musiala assist there?
That's
no?
what you dangle your
Musiala
leg,
has
you're asking
bought a
for it.
penalty. That is not a penalty. He's been looking for the contact. Vasquez dips his leg out, but virtually doesn't touch him, pulls his leg away, and Musiala initiates
If that
it.
was Dwight McNeil, that's a penal.
No.
Here's one for you.
That's not a penalty
So
for me.
obviously we've got VAR in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Where is their version of Stockley Park?
Yeah, good shout.
It'll be in UEFA, I would imagine.
No.
It's UEFA competition, isn't it?
Yeah, it won't be in Germany.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It'll be in
Yeah.
Switzerland, in Neon at Switzerland, or UEFA or something like that. I would
Watching it on
imagine.
an Amazon Fire Stick.
Where they've got like a ridiculous internet connection and like secured, encrypted.
Desmond.
No, that wasn't.
you know what I did not
that
see
wasn't a
Bayern
penalty
score?
for me. I don't get how you're not like you're not fucking calling him a cheating cunt. He's a cheating cunt there.
He's
Musiala.
entitled to go down.
No, shut up, lad. You say this with Salah all the time. Like you're all right to dive.
The only thing is, he's running at pace and he ends
Cambo,
up off.
your legs. If someone touches you on the legs, your legs don't fucking disintegrate.
Musiala's did.
No, he didn't. He hardly got touched there. Wait to see this back. Someone get it. No, get a better
Let's
replay
watch
than
it.
that.
Let's watch it in full.
Watch it in the end.
We'll show you at the end because they'll talk
Yeah,
about
go
it.
through
But I'm
it
telling
again,
you,
but I'm telling you, like in the modern game, that's a pen.
When
No,
you
no,
run,
when you
running
see-
at
when-
pace,
when you-
I agree with that.
when you
though,
see this replay back from the side on angle, which you haven't seen
But
yet,
let's not slow it down
Oh,
to like the
nice.
mini seconds.
but he
and
hardly
watch it at
touch.
full pace.
I would argue he doesn't touch him.
You should be happy.
That's how minimal the contact is.
Your
He
bet's
doesn't
still out,
touch
you
him.
should be happy,
No,
yeah.
I'm just saying I don't like
No, I
big
think
games like this being decided where fucking people go in the box and just tumble and throw themselves on the ground. It's fucking cheating. Now, I know you have to swallow it because your best player or your biggest paid player, Mo Salah, is one of the worst culprits of it in the division. He is. And Jota, remember the Newcastle game where he went past the keeper, fucking lunged himself on the floor. So, I think we want to stamp it out the game. We want to get rid of it out the game because it's fucking cheating.
what I'd say is here we are.
Go on, Harry.
1H.
Yeah.
No,
That's more contact than the penny
Joe.
gives.
Bully them.
That's more contact than the pen on Musiala. I swear.
The thing for me, Musiala's running at pace. It's bad defending from Vasquez because he's dangling his foot.
Is that
So
not a
he's
foul
open to
outside
it.
the
So
box?
it's bad play. Deserves to be punished.
No.
That's on the
Rudiger's no.
shoulder. No.
Just asking.
Yeah.
You can't be dangling your leg like that, Vasquez.
No, you can't.
Wait till you see it back.
Penalty.
Against
Especially against Musiala.
You can't.
You've got to fucking touch him or knock him over.
He has. He's
Wait
clipped
till you
him.
see it back.
That's what I said. You've got to get Musiala more on the ball. And that's
Wait
what
till you
happens.
see it back.
I watched it on full
I know
speed.
you have, and I was the same as you. And then they showed that side angle when you were looking at me, and there's a gap between the two legs. There's
Alright,
no
we'll
contact.
have a look at the end.
Vasquez puts his leg there and pulls it away.
We'll watch it at the
and
end.
Musiala goes over. There's no contact.
We watched it at the end. I still don't think Bayern had done... It's mad they scored 2 goals there, to be honest.
But they were lacking the press. They couldn't get any pressure on. They were being disjointed.
They've had the ball the last 5.
And
What I
then
mean-
goals change games. And I'm saying to you, I think Real Madrid will go on and win 3-1. I still think they're the better team. I'm not having that fucking Bayern can sit on this. I don't think they're good enough this season.
No, I don't. I think.
Offside.
I hope they win it, Bayern. Feel like last on Harry Kane.
But
It's mad if he wins it, it'll be great for him. Like
I think he's incredible, man. He just gets set.
he is incredible. There's no one can argue that he isn't incredible.
That
again,
poll, by the way,
Joe might.
70% of people said Harry Kane's a better player than Erling Haaland.
did they?
No,
Yeah?
sorry, that might not even mean a question.
What do you mean?
Who would you rather have in your team was the question.
Yeah, Haaland.
70% of people said Harry Kane
Did they? Yeah?
over Haaland.
I need Harry to commit 2 fouls here to win me bet.
That all you waiting on? Bellingham a goal and Kane 2 fouls. What do you need shots on target, Camp?
Tackles and Musiala assist.
Good knock.
I need a Bellingham
Mad
card
how he
touch.
still wears the pures in it.
Oh.
Pures.
Such a good.
I need the
player,
Bellingham
man.
card, Vinicius Jr. to be fouled and Kimmich to have a foul. So ideally, I need Kimmich to foul Vinicius.
Yeah.
And then I need Bellingham for a card.
I think you got more chance of platting piss there now.
What?
You got more chance of platting piss than that one coming in tonight.
Why?
Modric will be on shortly, I would imagine.
Who for?
I don't know. You get Modric on to get hold of the ball. He might take like a Nacho
You
or someone off.
can't take Tony Cruz off.
He might take a Nacho off and drop Tuchel to centre half. He's done that before.
I'd leave it for a bit.
He's got Militao. I know, but I'm saying.
Yeah. I know, because 62 minutes already. It's gone quick, that's just for now, isn't it?
I know.
I just
Look,
think for the
here
state
he
of
is,
the
this
game,
kiddie.
you've got someone who's played in World Cup finals, European Cup finals,
Suck
fucking
in. Oh,
Europe
slipped.
semi-finals.
Curse the commentator there.
Like Modric, you want him at this stage of the game just to manage the tie, either get you back in the tie, but manage the tie to make sure it's a tight game for the next leg.
Just keep the ball off. Is Tuchel coming on?
French international.
Camavinga.
Sorry.
I'll say, yeah, he's not bringing it. I thought he was. It looks like it's Fowler Mendy's taken off. Is that Nacho to left back? Drop Tuchel down one, put Camavinga in the middle of the pitch. He's played Camavinga at centre half as well.
Before today, yeah. Well, he's played them quite a lot at the end of this season. He's fucked
Where's
it.
Jude?
Oh, he's got a square there.
He had to square it.
Oh, Jude has just ran in there. He's got to tap it. To be fair, he should have passed
He
it.
should have passed it,
He's
but I
on the
mean,
pen
Jude's got to
spot.
read that. That's not a foul. Would have been a pen, though.
That was
Harry will
greedy
win a
from
few.
him.
Loves to win a foul,
Didn't
Harry,
you
you
have
know.
fouls? 2 fouls.
They're in, the 2 fouls.
Oh, are they? Yeah.
Who's that? That's a harsh booking, that.
Cruyff. Got bad ankles,
See?
Kane, and he had just be fucking gnawing
That's a
at him.
harsh booking, isn't it?
It's just-
On your view there,
Yeah,
it's
it's just
the penalty.
cynical
It's just
though,
a-
isn't it? Because Kane's got the other side of him, and it's what it would have led to. So it's not so much a challenge; it's the opportunity that he might have got.
He's got to be one of the best at that as a number 9,
I've got
winning
Oh, he's
fouls.
top, for an English striker, he's brilliant at getting fouls.
over 3 cards. How many people have been 2
you
cards?
know, everyone's got a weakness. The only weakness is when you haven't got the ball. I think he becomes a bit of a passenger.
Yeah, you're right.
But then
Nacho's come off.
with the ball, yeah, he'll move. He'll drop one of them back.
And he played goal for 3 there.
Fowler Mendy. No, he'll just play him. He's dropped Tuchel to centre half. Rudiger gone left centre half. Tuchel right centre half. But look at Kane straight away right onto him because he's been playing midfield.
I still think Bayern need another goal.
take to the Bernabeu.
Again, a draw is tough for them. Winning, you know, you could see them getting a draw in the Bernabeu.
Yeah,
I think having a mountain to climb at half time, 1-0, you couldn't see them winning.
How good is he, lad? So good, you know. Give a booking there. Come on, I need one more booking.
I'm gone,
yeah.
Get them arms across you, they're horrible. When you get them arms, like Gazza used to do it, didn't he? Get that arm across you and like fucking use your momentum to ride you.
Yeah, he's got that, you know, it's a little bit like...
Foden uses his body well like that. Yeah.
It just looks a bit unorthodox.
Yeah.
Ugly man, isn't he?
Tuchel.
Yeah, it's that hair. He just, if he had a little bit of a Turkish fella on him, he'd look alright.
Reminds me of a vulture.
He's like got a bit of Monty Baines about him, hasn't he? Like similar haircut. Well played, lad. Mazarawi. Kane's in.
Kane again.
Oh, that nearly creeped in.
Corner.
Corner.
They're a very obese crowd, aren't they? The Bavarian crowd here. Every time they go
love a
in, there's
bevy,
a
don't they?
fucking big fat fucking German.
We've seen some tiny bears in the crowd though tonight.
Oh, well, yeah, but I'm saying, every fella they've gone on's had a massive derby or a big massive head
Have
on.
you been out there, Munich?
No?
No. Been to Berlin, not Munich.
No, I've not really done Berlin here. Berlin, you love Berlin, Josh,
Berlin's
isn't it?
good,
Berlin's
yeah.
great. I went to a
Is
club called,
any of the
Been
walls still
couple
up and that?
Berlin,
Can you go? Is
Dusseldorf.
it like...
Yeah,
a little bit of
there's
wall
loads.
there, yeah.
There's loads there, yeah.
Yeah. There's like
Must have been mad, that must have been having a wall down the middle of the city.
Yeah.
Oh, it's...
And
yeah.
like two completely different cultures either side of it.
That Netflix documentary about the...
Oh my God.
Straight at him.
Anywhere but there.
Dire.
I went to the club called Katablau.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
outrageous place. Just we were in this room and the room got
That's a
smaller
massive
and
chance,
smaller.
that. That's
You'd
a
end up
massive
like
chance.
speakeasy. Weird. Good
That's
save.
a massive
It was massive,
chance.
but it was right at him.
It was, but like he's a free header. You fancy like he's done well to hit the target, but like at either side of the cat there, he was in fucking big trouble.
What was he doing there?
Mazarawi. That was a class kit there. That Bayern with the blue, when Liverpool had the candy with the 3 Adidas stripes, and
Yeah.
Bayern had the red kit with the 3 blue.
Yeah, that.
Reminds me of like
19
Loafer Matthias.
Remember Joe?
94 was that?
I don't know, the fellas just had it on like a retro one
Yeah,
there, and the
Opal, was it? Opal
yeah,
kit?
Yeah,
but like
Opal.
cracking it was.
94, I think that was.
Like the Adidas equipment, little sign there, you know, the V-neck.
Yeah.
Liverpool had the candy one, didn't he, with,
with
a
the
red
3,
one,
with the 3 white.
and the one used with the
Which one? With the,
it was like
that green and white.
green and white, but it had the
With
3
the
stripes,
3 white stripes
the black
on the
shorts.
sleeve.
Shane won a foul again.
We're
yeah.
going back
Reminds
to
me
the
of Mac
Adidas.
Manaman, that.
No, it wasn't that one. It was before.
Fowler and Mac Manaman, no,
That
they
was-
wore that.
that
I'll show
was
you which
their-
one I meant.
Yeah, no, which one you meant?
Come on, Harry.
Yeah. More like John Barnes than them.
What, you're going back to Adidas?
Yeah.
2025, looking forward to that, me. Adidas is over
That
top
one?
Nike for me.
Oh, no, I think the one where they come across.
The candy one, yeah. I know what you mean, yeah.
That's Carlsberg, that one.
No, that's not the one. No, the one I've just showed you is one I'm thinking of, but that's not the one I thought. That one I'm on about that the girls got on there.
Show
That
the
one,
camera.
that Ian Rush wore
That
it.
one,
and
the top right one,
yeah.
Show the camera.
He's got it there, yeah.
Top right.
Can you get a picture? Can you get full picture of?
Ian Rush.
You're going back to Adidas,
Yeah.
Nice cam. Very good kit there.
but there was a green one of them, weren't
Yeah,
there?
green with white.
Adidas kits are the best kits now. I
Man
used to,
United is shite.
I used to love Nike.
As long as they fucking pay the most money.
Nike are the best, aren't they? No.
No,
Mike's been
no.
man, Mike's been terrible. for
Yeah,
them,
they're just
Hummel
bad.
have been
Our
good as well,
kits
you
are
know.
Shit.
Hummel have been all right.
Oh, fucking bog
Yeah, Everton had a good Hummel there.
Fucking heaven.
That pink and the salmon pink and navy blue one, that Hummel one's a belter.
Yeah, it was red.
Which one's that? Yeah,
The
kit.
third kit.
Angry Birds. That's all Everton wives are.
Umbro.
No,
Angry Birds.
not the last week, lad.
Yeah. Black Eye Free last week.
What's this Liverpool Adidas rumour? What's this you
No,
scored?
Nike's.
No, it's signed, yeah, 2025.
Oh, lad.
25, 26 is
The Musiala?
Yeah, Musiala just sent Vasquez for the Echo
Tell you,
there.
lad, player.
He's gone for the Daily Mirror.
Yeah,
Watch
so-
this little in
And
and out.
Newcastle back to Adidas.
Yeah.
Oh, that dink through there. He couldn't have gone anywhere. The gap was in between.
He's rangy, and he's long. He
Yeah.
reminds me like
he's like
Dele
about
Alli
6 foot.
kind of
Yeah, a
shape.
bit like Dele
Yeah.
Alli. That's
Pogba, like that, like
good
kind of
comparison.
like lank, like
He glides
ball
with the
close to
ball.
your feet and can skip past players.
Bit of an atmosphere going on
Hey,
here
that's
tonight, though, isn't
a
it?
sickener for England
I'd love
losing
to
him.
go
Looks
to a
fucking-
Germany.
Oh,
He
devastated for England.
That Jack Grealish position where Rashford struggled on that
Imagine
left-hand
having him,
side.
Bellingham,
Yeah.
Foden.
I know.
They all played in it.
And they
around
all
that youth,
played in
didn't
that, well, I think Foden was older, wasn't he? That toast. Corner.
they? See how quick it flips on. Madrid actually look like they're fucking
On the
struggling
back
for
foot
it.
now, yeah. Goals change games, you do, yeah.
Goal come out of nowhere as well.
Yeah,
to be
he's a
fair.
big boy, isn't he, for a Korean, Kim?
Yeah, he looks like something off them. Do you ever see that Netflix show?
Not
where he
usually
all
that
like
big, are they? You know,
All the Koreans,
they're
where you
not-
had, like,
the
the
Asian, the
one-on-ones.
Asians aren't usually that big.
100. Once
One-
their
once,
version of
yeah.
1 to 100.
Yeah, that's what he looks like, Kim off that, doesn't he? Some stadium, that, look at it.
Yeah, cracker in it.
It's going to be what Everton's new stadium's going to look like.
Tesco?
Oh, did you see that video on the in the water before?
No.
Literally said it's basically just a big Tesco. And I was like, oh my god, it is.
My God, Free had it again. Why are you bothered about us? Like, what's the
You're
big
more
upset?
bothered about us than we are about you.
Obviously not.
We are. All show does talk about Liverpool.
I've got to give
You
it to
mentioned
them.
Everton
Like,
once.
Whenever mentioned,
Everton Stadium, show the camera.
that's because every time I come in, you just make up some
Oh.
conspiracy
Get a
that
nice and
someone's against you.
Everton Stadium just looks about her.
Tesco Stadium.
Let's see.
You're just jealous, aren't you?
Yeah. To be fair, I drove past the other day, and it's just, you're just looking up, it's just
It's
massive.
massive, yeah.
Do you think he's going to fill it out?
It's already sold out for the next 10 years. Sold out, you can't get a ticket in there.
I hope we get the
don't even know what
hospitality
league we're in.
we got on Saturday.
Where was you sitting?
LeBon's good in it.
LeBon
He was in the
suite.
Brian
Brian
LeBon,
LeBon
top
suite,
suite.
yeah.
And I was in the Joe Mercer, but the LeBon's the top of the range.
Them booze are going to be well louder, aren't they?
Martin, which is that one?
There's like Alex Young, there's loads of different ones. There's loads of
She
different
has a
ones.
sit-down meal. And
Yeah.
Oh, she's in the Brett Angel Lounge, yeah, lad. Yeah, yeah, like a kind of warm skull in there.
Prechy.
Warm skull and the bacon sarnie you get, lad, at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. No, I don't know.
Where you sitting, it looked like Libby Marwas, which thing goes.
They're all on top of each other,
Yeah, I
so I
can
don't
see
know the
that.
name of them, but the top dog is the Brian LeBon, innit?
Yeah, yeah,
Because
it's good.
Hogan and all that, I think, are in the Alex Young.
They're in the Alex Young, yeah. This one, it's sit down.
It depends,
busy.
like, what, like, there's all
Sit
different
down
levels
meal
to it, like
before
a
the
sit
game.
down, so, like,
Yeah.
it is nice.
I mean, Margot
Full-time
sometimes she doesn't even
entertainment.
go outside and watch it. She sits on the table and just get the ale served to her.
But the women come to the Fingo and have a bet and all that, don't they? Just suck you into, but like this woman goes
How
around
many
all the
goals,
time.
corners, fouls, or
Yeah,
whatever.
they do that on field as well. They got like a...
Might as well
It's the
just
same woman.
fire to your tenner
They
or
got
your
like a big
fiver.
blondie with massive knockers.
That's the
comes
same
out.
one?
Is it?
Same
Yeah.
one at Goodison, yeah.
She sucks you right in.
Yeah.
Do you want a bet, love?
I thought you were going to say something else then.
Clip it.
Yeah.
It's getting clipped.
Come on, Bellingham. Come on, Jude. 2-2.
Desmond, the
Yeah,
could be
here's our man here. Here's the main man, Modric. Top dog. Camavinga's in. Camavinga's in.
Oh, no.
Now, there's about 25. To be fair, he didn't...
Oh,
That's a foul.
To be fair,
I was lying, mate.
Book him. Book him. Want to book him? Got to book him.
I think that's a
to
yellow
be fair, he didn't
compared
play
to
any
what he did
stoppage
for
time really in the
Cruz.
first half.
Didn't
It was
play
a
1
minute.
minute of stoppage time.
No, because
So
there wasn't.
bad. I know, but I'm saying, like, very rare. Usually put, like, fucking...
Oh, nice,
a little
that.
flip-flap.
Very nice.
Right, I just need Kimmich foul and a Jude booking.
That chin's hilarious.
But him Diaz, who's he coming on for? Rodrigo? So it'll be Cruz off because he's on a
Diaz
yellow.
isn't the best
Cruz will
man.
come off, he's on a yellow. And it'll be Rodrigo for Bram
Bram
Diaz
Diaz.
just to try and make something happen on the front line. He must just think Rodrigo's ran his race. I can see Jude come, 85th minute.
He's got that dog in him, man.
Listen, he's that big game player and he
He'll
scored
just
at the
pop up.
fucking Camp Nou in the... What big players do. Come on, Tone.
Could be his last action of the game. Do you think, Joe? Yeah.
I heard the
Cruz?
cracking story about Tony Cruz. You know, like Mangy was out there with them and said, Ancelotti and that said, he's never made a mistake, Cruz, even if he gives the ball away and that. He looks at the ground and goes, what the fuck? Like he's never accepted he's made a mistake.
Yeah.
So like he'd be blaming somebody
someone
there
not
for it in
getting
the near
across the front
post. He'd be
man.
like, fucking hell. Like he doesn't,
Yeah.
he just refuses to accept any that he's ever made a mistake. He said, like the lads buzz off it because
Yeah.
he's that
Kane
foul.
foul?
Go on.
Come on!
Well, one more foul for Kane, is it?
Yeah. Oh, you get
throw-in.
one. Yeah, hopefully you get one like a
15
set
minutes.
play.
You get.
Let's
Do you
see,
know
skip
what?
that.
What's your cash out?
Not again.
Like, you'll get in the hot seat there for the. There's a
I'm
new
not getting any
brew
yet.
I'm
coming
busy,
in.
Hang on, don't tell
I
me you
think
didn't give a foul for that.
You did,
To
yeah.
throw in?
You never
A
give
what?
You give a foul.
Tony Cruz.
All bets are down.
Oh, Carlo.
Oh.
Carlo.
I needed him to get booked as well. Oh no, Paddy probably gets super sub though.
I'm on Bet365.
£7.14.
No,
you
I'm
don't
on
get cash out,
Bet365.
is what the fuck?
Oh, you fucking Italian twat. You fucking knobhead, Ancelotti. Killed us. I got Cruz.
Killed you.
Killed me,
Hasn't-
yeah.
hasn't
I'm waiting
killed-
on Bellingham
I
here.
know, hasn't killed me. I've got Musiala to score or assist.
Right, I'm changing to a Glen Affric, a lock and load for the last 15.
I need a
had
Modric
two
book,
lofts.
and Modric doesn't get booked, does he?
No.
Too cool.
Oh, I can't. But he's killed me last 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Here,
Not
taking
wa-
Bellingham
not
off.
worse,
Lad.
lad.
was a
He didn't play him at the weekend, so he's resting him at the weekend.
I don't get what he's done there, to be honest, because I don't. You leave Bellingham on, big game player, he can do something in the last 5.
Nothing worse when you've got a bet builder on and the fucking manager takes your man
been
off.
booked then?
No.
No.
That was disgusting.
Yeah, have you got him in? Have you got him to get booked by any chance?
I've got over 3
What's
cards.
I know.
Who does he get booked for?
So he come on for Bellingham, so I'm Paddy Power.
Oh,
super
right.
sub. That's disgusting.
Lads,
Okay.
what's going on here? I've got 15 quid, 26 to 1 bet builder, and I've got a £5.97 cash out.
You're just waiting on one
Harry
foul.
Kane just need them to commit one foul.
Because they know it's going to come in.
They
No,
must
you
know
can't do
something.
that.
They must know something you don't know.
Has Harry Kane's gone off?
He's not going to take Harry Kane off,
No,
surely.
he won't.
Mate, they just shut up shop from here for the...
Link cheaper
Didn't think
No,
fucking Bellingham was
no
coming
way.
off. The fucking Italian bastard took him off. Thought it was ready for the last 15. There was going to be chances here. If you're Real Madrid, you just had a mad 10 minutes and you fucking ended up 2-1 down.
Yeah. That's what it was, a mad 10 minutes, because they were on top.
Two of your best players are off the pitch. No.
Oh, it's a good right idea, but it's a tough pass that.
That was a mad one. Did you see the City complain that Forest dried the pitch out at the weekend?
So?
Well, they never, because it was raining for 12 hours before kick.
But so what anyway? If they did try the pitch out,
No,
well, it's
City
their prerogative,
complained. I
isn't it?
think it was like they complained about, it's like Forest drying the pitch out.
I think Forest have ran out of sympathy, haven't they, after the...
The statement.
yeah, and then... Did you say Howard Webb's come out and said he thinks one of them was a pen?
Yeah, he's come out and said they should have had 1 pen, which was the last one.
Is that the Ashley Young challenge?
Yeah. So he's still reffed our game, and he's still reffing next week, Andy Taylor.
I thought he had a good game at the weekend, the Liverpool game, no?
Stop talking out your ass.
Got all the big calls right, didn't he?
Talking about Liverpool again.
Not even going to bite.
No, he said he brought Anthony Taylor up refereeing your game. I thought he had a good game. I thought he got the big calls right. Oh, it was one contentious decision,
I'm
but
not
obviously it
biting.
was a referee allowing the physio to come on.
Why? I'm not biting. Don't bite. Fucking bit again.
Because there's been an injury and people have gone to the ground and the keeper can't be subbed or go off, so you've got to bring the physio
He
on.
was pulling his socks up, wasn't it? He wasn't injured.
He might have been injured. How do you know? It looked like when he went over and spoke to him, Anthony Taylor, he said, "Are you injured?" And he went, "Yeah, yeah, I am." And it's okay. Let's get the physio on then.
No way.
It's this Liverpool conspiracy theory. Everton had dusted your title challenge just after Palace had put a dent in you. Even if you win at West Ham, you're fucking only finishing third.
Even...
That's a great ball.
What
Big
a
save.
That's what you need. Your top keeper's just there. 78th minute. That's when you need your top cats.
And he is the top keeper.
Yeah.
Just fills the frame, doesn't he? Great ball, Modric, though, lad. Does double pumps Kim again. Double pumps him again.
Wow, it's just big and
It's a tough finish though. Where's he supposed
Nah,
to
he
go?
just
there?
narrows the angle, doesn't he? To be fair to Vinicius,
I'm
he
always
looks...
thinking, so when I'm thinking of
Oh,
that,
that's
That's a great
Anyone's
save.
in.
He's pulled his arm up.
Yeah.
That's a great save.
Kim gets done on the fucking give and pump again. Little in and pump.
Do you reckon it's sort of like subliminally where he just thinks it's...
I'm telling you, you make one mistake in a game.
It's offside.
You make one mistake in a game, you're trying everything not to do it again. You just fucking done it again. No pressure on the ball, and you're coming charging into the pocket with Vinicius Junior. Like, it's fucking idiotic stuff for an elite level player.
Still, as you know, when you play against top players, you know what they're going to do sometimes, and you just can't help yourself. They just still do you.
Yeah, but if you're him, you're going, no matter what happens for the rest of this game, that I'm not going into that pocket sprinting at him when there's no pressure on the ball.
Oof, was he bringing Kane off there?
79, that's good, that, you know. Get off, little cup of Horlicks, get his slippers on.
I love Muller. Like,
Who's that fella there?
I love Muller in terms of, I just think he's just a game bastard.
Have you ever seen that video of him when at the end of the season party, where they go into the nightclub and they got what they called the
Yeah, the lederhosen on.
lederhosen on, yeah. You just start doing that mad dance. Have you seen it?
Yeah, he looks on all the things I've seen on the Germany team and on the Bayern thing, he looks like a right
of a
fucking
character,
Yeah.
And obviously he's been a fucking top player, and he
Top player, yeah.
Space Invader on the backside, yeah. Proper Engashe, like a link man.
But he wasn't just a space. He
Terikista,
wasn't
they
just
call
like
him on
a,
air, champ man. Or
yeah, he wasn't just a space
Czechorista.
invader, was he?
Czechorista.
Yeah.
Oh, Kim. That's what happens when you put the women in the men's game now. Playing Kim tonight.
Yeah.
They make mistakes, they get found out.
Kimmy. Kim and
Seen what
Kimmich.
today before my head fell off. You ever seen it around here? The fella transvestite in the shop before I walked
And
in.
we walked through
yes.
town before, weren't we? There's a few knocking down
I
there.
didn't even. He weren't even trying to be a woman. Looked like he made the wig himself. He had like a stubble, a fat fella. His wig was on side and like a snide baby coat on. Right, mate. I was like, oh, my head just fell off.
This the thing, you like get up. Surely you get up in the morning and you go.
Well, yeah.
Like you've got to have a little fucking bit of self-pride.
What a ball!
Oh, penalty.
Penalty. That's a pen.
Let's give it.
Bellingham.
But
Hey,
Bellingham at Tuchel.
cut off, yeah. Cut off.
I think
Kim's.
No doubt about
No,
it there.
that's
Was
a
it
pen
Kim who's
now.
been turned?
Yeah. Kim just got rolled.
Oh, he's had one.
He's had this thing, yeah. He's going to be having nightmares.
Kim Minge? Is that his name?
Mingy Kim.
Watch. He just gets rolled here. Yeah.
Yeah.
All day long.
Stonewall
That's
penalty.
The
ridiculous.
blatant
Yeah.
pen.
He actually touched him.
Yeah, that is. Wait till you see the other two back. Berto Vasquez. He's gone down looking for it, but it is stupid from Kim.
Wrong
No,
side
it's
there.
just rolled him. Look.
Yeah, it's a
Lovely
penalty.
teeth. His teeth are
Penalty.
immaculate.
Turkey.
Nah, he's dead.
I'm going to go to Turkey and get mine. Then after Glasgow.
Modric. Booking for Kim. No.
Oh, lad.
Have I got?
Modric is right there on the screen.
Kim's had the stinking, hasn't he?
Have you got Kim to get booked?
No, I've got over 3 cards.
Who takes the pen? Modric.
Vinicius
Would Bellingham
Junior.
have took this? No, we don't use the pen taker, is he?
Don't think so.
What the said, Vinny? Don't fancy him, you know?
Yeah, it's took a couple, but I think Vinny might be the man.
I don't fancy him.
He's a big player.
Yeah, no, big game player, Vinny.
Big player.
No, yeah. Kim's thinking, fucking please save this.
Esmond, mate.
See. This is killed it for Bayern, hasn't it? They're going to win over there. Do you reckon? I can't see it. You know, he looks a bit dodgy there. I don't like his
I
eyes.
don't like that run up.
I don't
I
like
don't
his
like them
eyes.
straight run ups.
I don't like his eyes. He's gonna miss.
No, yeah, about how big does he look in that goal right now?
He's gonna miss.
How's your sphincter, yeah?
Oh,
It's not a great pen.
man, he just
Fucking is. It's in the back of the fucking net.
He's stuck to the
Fucking fantastic penalty.
Nah.
Oh, you see that net rattle? It's a fucking great pen because that's your job. Get it past the cunt and goal.
The brown envelope for him there. See
That
that?
I don't
Platini,
like
then,
them
they all
straight
look
run
good
ups and
today,
then when they
didn't
move off the side. But as I said to you, he's a fucking big player.
See the kite on it? Was it not Blatter? It was, wasn't it?
Sepp Blatter,
See the kite on Blatter? It was fuming.
Stupid that, you know. Why go with that left leg?
To be fair, Dyer's behind him. Doesn't need to do.
He does. Yeah, it's just stupid.
Made it look easy, didn't he?
Slot. Got me over 3.5 though, didn't I? But unfortunately,
I've
fucking
got over
Carlos took Bellingham off.
3.5. I've got over 3.5 and over 3 cards.
What was that? 6 or 4 over 3.5? 6 or 4, you
was
said,
it?
yeah. Should have stayed on that single, shouldn't I? Really, just went greedy for trying to pump the odds up.
Well, they got you 20 quid back.
Do you reckon there's another goal in this?
I don't think so.
I think there's another goal in
I
this.
need
lads.
Musiala. I need another card as well.
I think there's another goal in
I
this.
need another Harry Kane shot. You can have 2 shots.
I think Bayern need one. I think they need to take something to Madrid. And I don't think I think they've had the touch of luck because when you see this replay back, you'll think Vasquez wasn't a pen.
I won't change your mind.
So
Vasquez,
you are what he knows is known as a useful idiot. In spite
I'm not
of
changing my mind. That Musiala
so in
was
spite
a
of
pen.
evidence that
Yeah.
that will show you something different that you haven't seen, you're not prepared to change.
No, I've seen the evidence.
You've made your mind up.
Based on what I've seen.
All right,
Yeah,
but I'm
he's
saying,
in.
yeah,
He's in.
there's another view you haven't seen that I think might alter your
Well
view.
done, lad.
Who's that?
Gnabry.
Oh, he
stay-
farted.
Tony
No,
Pulis
that's
was
good.
right. Tony Pulis knows his onions.
Can you have a bevy in there? Oh yeah, you
Yeah,
can,
Jim,
can in Jim.
Yeah, it's only us, isn't there?
He's offside anyway.
No, he's not, you know. Look at
He is.
Rudiger.
Oh, he is.
At the back.
Nah, I think he'd have been off on the VAR. I never fancied him on his left like a...
Like Sane.
It's going to be another goal in this.
Don't foul.
Kane fouled him. Bring him down. That was Kane.
Oh my God, who's he give it
Oh,
to?
lads, give it against Kane, yeah.
Oh my
That was
God.
Kane, surely.
I don't think it was.
No, that
Oh,
was...
the home camera's on him.
I
Hey?
think it was Dyer, lad.
Wasn't Dyer? It was the Leipzig.
it's
It
Dyer.
was Dyer.
Wasn't Dyer?
Lima,
It was
that.
Lima.
Lima.
Sorry, Lima. Alphonso Davis. Joselu.
Played for Newcastle, didn't he?
Just get
Joselu.
over it. Just get us up the park.
And he was fucking dog-taired as well, wasn't
He wasn't shit, lad.
Who was he
Wasn't.
at?
Joselu at Newcastle, he
Joselu.
wasn't shit, lad.
Would
he
you?
wasn't shit.
You're thinking of Mitchell.
Was he
You're
with
thinking
you?
of Mitchell.
No,
No,
I'm
you're
not
thinking
thinking
of
of Mitchell
Joselu.
at Swansea.
I think he was shit, really.
Joselu
Would
wasn't
you?
shit. He
No.
wasn't brilliant either, but he wasn't shit. He done some good things. I mean,
Can't
I
have
didn't
been
see...
super shit to be where he is now.
No,
but I mean,
he then went back to Spain and done all right in Spain. I mean, he still won the lottery getting to Madrid at this
He
stage.
had some
but
agent left, didn't he?
Well, it's Benzema going and waiting for Mbappe. They haven't... They decided not to invest it and wait for big Kylian, hadn't they?
had
the
some
main
mad,
man.
you have had some mad transfers going to Madrid in the past, haven't they?
Gravison.
Tommy Gravison was a big one, yeah. I think it's one of those, isn't it, where it's just circumstantial and, you know, it's...
Yeah, it's right time, right place, right situation, innit? They
Yeah,
probably,
it's the stopgap, innit, till they get to Mbappe.
they've probably gone for about 2 or 3 before him, just sort of as a stopgap, and he's like,
So I mean, if you're Joselu, though, you're not asked. At the end of the day, you still got Real Madrid on your CV. So we get a league title this year, you could end up with a bit more as well.
good touch, lad.
Who's going to take the Barca job? Because Javi's going,
Oh,
isn't
he's staying.
he? Is he
He's
staying?
staying, yeah, he's staying.
Oh,
brilliant. Yes.
Oh, it's a great
No,
goal, it's a
good
great
tackle.
tackle.
Oh, he's give a goal kick. Was he at Man City, weren't he, Brahim Diaz?
Yeah.
Went to AC Milan, I think.
Yeah, it went out there, yeah. Be fair, does
It's a
well
great
there.
tackle.
He's
On a
done all
yellow
right,
card, that as
Mazarui.
well.
Yeah, he has.
He's done all right.
I thought he might
Is he
have been,
Moroccan boy, him?
don't know. I
think
thought
he
might
is,
have been
isn't he?
there, I thought he might have been a little there.
They come from Ajax. I'm sure they got him from
Yeah.
Ajax. Nusia,
Yeah, Mazraoui's from Ajax.
Ajax, yeah. Fucking hell, my knowledge is a joke, innit? Mazarui.
common knowledge.
Compared to, I don't even play Champman anymore. When I was knocked in on Champman and Footy Manager, there wasn't many players in the Europe or Northern Hemisphere that I didn't have full career stats on. Or didn't know what potential he had to develop over the course of the next 10 seasons. Used to get it and load the game up and then just go and manage a holiday for like 7-8 years so you can work out all the won the
You go man
Right, what's
holiday.
your 60 mil right next
Just
time?
before you go to bed, put on, go on a holiday, and
Yeah.
then just go and
Wake up
wake
here in
up.
2045.
Yeah.
Go on, then who was some of the hot prospects, though, when you were first playing?
Kim
Chapman?
Kallstrom.
Who?
Julius
Who
Agahawa
ended
was a
up-
big one.
Yeah.
Who?
Julius Agahawa.
Lionel Morgan, Joby McAnuff, remember them?
They
Tony
big. I remember
Markov. LMK Dons.
someone's give me 2 S's like Steftovic or Steven Steftovic or something
You
like
don't. No, you're thinking.
Stephanie
You're thinking
Stefanovic.
that.
Jokovic.
Chuck
Stefan-
Nawaho was quite a
Chuck
good player
Nawaho,
back
yeah.
in the day as well.
What's his name was good? Remember Bakayoko?
Bakayoko, yeah.
Yeah.
He was shit in real life though.
Shite in real life.
Ibrahima Bakayoko.
Ibrahima Bakayoko.
Michael Duff was a solid signing from Cheltenham, 25k.
Dingio for Sheffield United. He was always great at 15, like the Scottish kid. And used to sign him. What's his name?
15.
Fleck.
Oh, Johnny Fleck.
Yeah.
Came a superstar, did he?
Yeah.
Kim
Kallstrom was mine, and I always got Vince Company. Always got him.
Arjen Robben was a cracker from Groningen
Yeah,
when
yeah.
you could get Arjen Robben out of Groningen.
You had 2 names there, the same player in about 2
You used to be able to get Zlatan out of Malmo.
You did, yeah. You did get Zlatan, yeah.
Out of Malmo.
But Kim Kallstrom was the
Kim Kallstrom,
the
yeah.
Swedish one.
IAK.
I-A-I-K.
K. Some good play. There was some good prospects, to be fair. South American market couldn't get the work permits.
Yeah, Martin
You had to go to
Palermo.
Portugal first.
If you were in Italy, and that,
Saviola,
you
remember
could.
Saviola from River
Pablo
Plate?
Aimar.
Aimar, yeah.
What's he going for? Yeah.
Aimar, was he at Valencia?
Yeah, but
Before he went
Mads,
there.
was it
River
Mads
Plate.
Larsson or something like that?
Mads.
Was he a little prospect
Martin
on channel?
Larsson.
Mads Larsson.
Oh,
centre half.
Been a good game, to be fair.
Chuck, no what, I remember him. Fucking funny, innit? It's funny when you're out, when you're with the lads and you all start banging out champ manager names, like
We've
old
just
school
had
champ
5
manager
minutes
names.
about champ
I know,
manager
but like,
names.
There's a few in the chat here, to be fair.
That's some goal.
Freddie
that.
Adu.
Sane
Freddie
goal,
Adu,
yeah.
yeah.
But he was known.
Daniel Barton. That ring a bell?
No. And he meant, Rosenberg.
Oscarson.
He was a striker from
Yeah,
Rosenberg
yeah.
in Braga.
Oscarson.
Anthony
no,
Van
no.
den Boer.
Van den Boer.
Van den Boer.
Anthony Van
Yeah.
den Boer.
Was he Anderlecht or something? Yeah.
And
There was a
Anthony
load
Company.
at Atlanta. There was loads you could sign out of
Yeah.
Atlanta that were good.
Yeah. Got a few of them.
There was two brothers out of Atlanta, like that were like defensive left mid centres or something like
striker,
that. And there was
left-footed
one who could
striker.
play every position across the back line in midfield.
It was the left-footed
Rossini
striker.
was the striker.
Yeah,
Rossini,
Fausto
Rossini. Dario Simic was good defender, right, left centre as well. Well worth taking. Give us some other names now. What are they coming up with? Who have they got?
Any
Champion
more
names?
Yeah, because you used to,
old
I used to
champ
put it
mans
on
in the
like
chat?
holiday mode for like 3 or 4 years. And scout what players we could get on the free.
What?
In like 4 years, we come like worth about 80 million. And then
Vasquez not
start
got a
again.
yellow here. Anyone got
That's how we
Vasquez? No.
discovered
No,
him.
I've got my yellows in, but I
Kane
need
to make a
Okay, I've
fucking
heard that
foul.
before.
I
The
need
thing is,
Musiala
for the
to
second
assist.
leg, they're going to have Carvajal back, so they're not going they're going to be better defensively. Madrid.
Yeah.
Yeah, be better for
The fucking bar again, mate.
Bellingham going off killed me. Yeah, I fancy myself in the bar. I classed that, or certainly the post. I got over 3.5. I got Kane a goal, and it just
Harry Kane's
needed
only had
Jude
2
Bellingham.
shots on target.
I had
But he
that.
scored again, hasn't he? I know it's a pen, but he scored again. What do you think on Fiore Usyk? Who you thinking on that?
Don't know, you know.
When is that?
It's just,
18 to May. 18 to May, lad. Not long to go.
3
Couple of
weeks.
weeks.
Gonna go
3
X.
weeks.
After listening to Bellingham on the podcast, I think
Usyk.
after listening to it, I don't think he'll win, but I think it'll be a little bit tighter than what I first expected.
Oh,
Oh,
Harry.
you dickhead!
Why didn't he go down? That's not like him, nah.
He's got to go down there.
Must have felt the contact though. In it, John?
So just fucking kick his foot.
Not like Kane, nah. He's usually aware of that,
He
to be
does,
fair
yeah.
to him.
Dionysus Chiotis, goalkeeper.
Oh, my God.
Champmano 102. What's that too?
No,
Good work from the cameraman again, look.
Dionysus Chiotis, goalkeeper.
No, remember him?
No,
A Greek goalkeeper.
no.
Remember the...
No.
remember-
Mark Kerr, remember him?
Anthony Van den Boer.
Mark
Yeah.
Kerr was decent.
The-
Van
the
der Boer,
bell-
Josh
the-
got Van
he
der
got
Boer.
that one, Van der
Cherno
Boer.
Samba. remember
Cherno
him?
Samba, yeah. Millwall. He
Yeah.
went to Liverpool, him. You signed him.
I played with him, you know, at
Liverpool
Norwich.
signed Cherno Samba.
Lad,
We never.
I swear.
Lad, Liverpool were fucking heavy on Cherno Samba. I'm sure he paid £1 million for him.
Oh, you're thinking of the other fella?
Liverpool paid £1 million, I'm
Cherno
sure.
Lad,
Just go on Cherno Samba there.
I was
sure
at
he went to
Norwich.
Liverpool.
I played for Norwich in the conference in 2007. And I remember he come up on trial
Cherno
in my
Samba.
second year. And I remember looking at him thinking, this fella is a fucking legend, lad.
Yeah.
He was shit.
Was he?
Honestly, yeah. Yeah, he
Sad.
was horrendous.
Must
yeah.
have just been a fucking
Never
big
played for
meeting.
Liverpool.
No, he was linked with Liverpool, and Liverpool were linked with every sign. Who did he sign for?
Plymouth Argyle. Millwall went to Plymouth
Millwall.
Argyle. Millwall was the one where he was...
But he was like 14, 15, 15. He was linked with signing for Man United, Liverpool and all that in the papers. I thought Liverpool
Yeah.
signed him. Freddie Adu was the same, weren't he?
Taribo
Like,
West.
Taribo West was ideal. You get him on a free though, wouldn't you? That's why Taribo West was good.
What year was that though?
He was always on a free.
03, 04.
Taribo West 102.
It was later,
Michael
you know.
Duff
It was
from
later.
Cheltenham
No, I've got
was
it
one
here,
of the
Google.
a defender midfielder, right? Was one of the top prospects. You'd pay 25k for him, 20k,
Oh,
and
no.
he was.
Did you play 93,
Solid.
94 or was that well too early?
I
played
played
every
93,
year
94,
until
lad,
fucking
yeah.
2007.
Yeah, I played that.
Neil Lamptey.
Neil Lamptey, yeah.
That ring a bell?
Yeah, Ghanaian.
Obviously
Neil
Freddie Adu.
He ended up at Aston
Ibrahim
Villa, didn't he, Neil
Bakayoko, did you
Lamptey?
say that
You
one
said
before?
that before. Bakayoko, yeah.
He was at Montpellier.
I hate this, you know.
Cherno Samba, did you say
Yeah,
that?
you said
Yeah.
Samba.
Did you? This is all the top 10 legends, by the way.
Top 10 legends, yeah.
Maxime Tisalgo.
No.
No.
Don't
Or
recognise that
102
No.
from
No.
Dynamo Minsk,
No.
Belarusian.
No.
Luis Enrique.
Do you remember that Roman Vasilyuk or something his name was?
From Russia.
Vassal,
Russian
Centre
fella.
forward, yeah. And you get him from like CSK Sofia or
Yeah, it
somewhere.
rings a bell, that one.
Latalik.
Yeah.
Nathan Dyer. Danny Haynes.
No.
Latalik was decent
Salah was...
back in the day.
on Champman he was. Fucking shit in real life.
What do we think
You've
of
got
the
to be
game?
advantage here, Real Madrid. I know it's
Yeah.
still level in the tie, but you'd think going back to Bernabeu,
It's got to be advantage Real Madrid.
and they've got Carvalho to come back in, so that'll strengthen that back line up. It'll be Courtois will be another spell towards the first team. Whether he plays him or not, I'm not sure.
Carvalho's back in.
Militao's in the same.
Carvalho, Militao and Courtois come back in for that second
I
leg.
don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
right.
Courtois done an ACL. So to spring him back into the Champions League second leg, after Lunen's had a decent season, the kid hasn't made a fucking error, has he? I mean, the goals that go in tonight, you can't lay at his door.
No. No,
So you're going, an ACL for me is a big injury, especially for keepers and mobility.
to stop it, the changing of the
I just think to
direction
risk your
quick.
whole fucking Champions League on a keeper getting fit on the job, because no matter what, he's missed a big chunk of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with it. I mean, Real Madrid, for me, would be disappointed they haven't won the game, because I thought, barring a 10-12 minute spell where Bayern scored 2, I thought they were much the better team, looked more likely to win.
That Sané goal was a great goal. Literally made it
Unbelievable goal.
self-made. That finish to get no backlift, the amount of power he got in that shot to
And
hit the
couldn't-
keeper at the near post.
He literally had that much space
Yeah.
to get it to...
I mean, you have to give Tuchel credit, whether that was an enforced change at half-time, but the Guerrero change ended up, after
done
10 or
all right,
15 minutes, it took them a
but-
bit to settle, but it got them back in the game, because they went from 1-0 down to 2-1 up. I mean, I don't know what... let's be honest here, Minji fucking Kim has had a stinker, hasn't he? Because he could have got done for free.
Yeah.
Because Vinny's just done him twice with that double
We were
pump.
big enough before the game as well.
Neuer's had to make a great save the second time, and then he's gone and fucking committed an absolute sin by getting too tight to him and getting rolled in the box and fouling him for the equaliser.
Yeah.
I don't get how the ref has given this pen for
Look at it.
for Bayern. So I think Bayern can consider themselves lucky, because I don't think it was a penalty.
What I'm thinking now, going to...
Oh, see what I mean? Told you about Snooker, didn't I?
He
Didn't know
gets
they
it
was
in,
on
that's
you.
it.
All right. Oh, Judd.
No, leaves it in the jaws.
It's brilliant. The snooker, especially as you get in this, because they all want to win this. This is like the Champions League, and the Crucible, the World Championship. So you can see the pressure even affect the big players. All the top boys are there. Hopefully they show us this replay that
They
is
will.
the same angle.
You'll show three
Who's in the studio? Michael Owen and
Hargreaves.
Hargreaves. In the studio?
Oh no, sorry,
No.
Hoddle.
I
Owen
was
and
say Glenn
Hoddle.
Hoddle, yeah. Talk
Hoddle,
Glenn.
sorry, yeah. Owen Hargreaves was a decent one for Champman, back in the day.
He was actually, yeah. Before he went to...
He was one, the opposite of
United.
Musiala. He was a German-Canadian who played for fucking England, wasn't he? When
Yeah.
he was at Bayern Munich,
Yeah.
which was a strange one.
Played in that midfield with Gerrard, Scholes and Lampard, didn't he?
Kind of
like
in that-
pivoted.
yeah,
Sven
yeah,
rolled
kind
him
of
in.
like
fit
Sven
in.
rolled him in and he fitted it well, to be fair.
Yeah, he done the unsung stuff, didn't he? He was happy
Yeah.
to do that. But he's a steady player, Owen
Took
Hargreaves.
Joe's England shirt, didn't he?
He was a steady player, though, Owen. He was a good player.
Who'd
He wasn't
you
a
come on
great
for,
player,
lad?
but
Who'd you come on for?
Lampard.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a steady player.
I was reading a stat the other day, I don't know where it was, someone put something on TikTok about actually how hard it is to play for your country, and they done the statistics on it. And
It's dead easy
No.
for the women's team, because fucking like compared
No.
to the men's team, because
men's team,
yeah.
you've got, they worked it out, you're like a 0.0016% chance of playing for your country.
yeah, but
Fucking
obviously if
hell,
that's Wales or fucking
You get
Republic
two,
of
you get
Ireland,
two sitting on this table.
You get an A and a B, yeah?
But I'm saying if you've got if you're playing for fucking Wales, it's obviously different if
Cardi.
you're playing for Brazil, innit? Do you mean obviously?
I couldn't even
the
count
certain
them on
I know,
goal,
but I'm saying the certain thresholds. Some national teams, it's like they're not as hard to get in. Like Germany, Italy, France, England, Spain, Brazil, Argentina,
But
are a
it's
bit harder
hard-
than like fucking Latvia,
It's hard to
Lithuania.
get. No, they just done it on the statistics, working out, you know, how many males over the past whatever years, and you know,
I know, but you know that 33% of all statistics can be made up. You know that, don't you?
Oh, what? I'm going to find this because it was doing me. I'll find it doing me.
I think it's 33 or 32. I'm not sure.
You've made that up, haven't you?
60% of the
man of
time.
the match
all the
tonight.
time.
Who's the best player?
Can I say Musiala?
I was going to say
Yeah.
Musiala.
Yeah, and I wouldn't disagree with you. I thought he was. I mean, he wins a pen, he dives to win the pen, but he was lively all night.
I thought he bossed. I thought on the ball he couldn't get near him in the middle of the park.
I mean, for
You had to
me,
foul him.
Vinicius.
Vinicius or Musiala.
Vinicius and Rodrigo, I think, had good games getting Real Madrid up the pitch. But I wouldn't disagree with Musiala. Like.
I think Vinicius or Musiala for me.
I'll give it Musiala. I'm going to give it Musiala because he did.
Boss midfield.
Even though I think he dived, he did win the pen. He did give them that creative outlet, and there was a few real nice flashes and touches from him.
Especially second half. You just have to get him the ball. Just give him the ball and he can make something.
He drives, yeah. He drives, gets you up the pitch, gets the
And if he drives,
opposition on the back foot.
and you just got to clip him. Once you see the bench, you can foul him, goes down.
Well, the problem you've got though is
With Musiala,
Vinicius scores 2 goals. Do you know what I mean? So
one was a pen.
I know, but he still scores 2 goals. Cambo, he scored 2 goals in the Champions League
I wouldn't argue
semi-final.
Vinicius. I'm saying Vinicius or Musiala for me. I'm going to go with Musiala.
I think I'm going to go against you. I don't know Musiala was good, but I'm going to go. He scored 2 goals in the game.
Yeah.
He could have had an hat-trick, but for a good save from Neuer, I'm going to give it Vinicius Junior. Ipswich have beaten Coventry 2-1 as they go into stoppage time away, which pretty much seals promotion, I think, doesn't it? Is that Ipswich up? What a job Kieran McKenna's done there, back-to-back promotions.
Yeah, wait, he's got to be he's got to be linked. You know,
Who's that? Is that Bajatic?
Yeah,
The fuck's he doing on there?
because he's an absolute baller. He's just been injured all season.
Come on, he's not.
He's a baller. Trust me, he's a baller.
No, he's not.
No way.
1-0 Cables.
Is it?
1-0.
100th minute. Oh, sorry. 103rd minute. The kid who just come on in the 100th minute just
Who
scored.
scored?
Kyle Sambo.
Nice. Up the cables.
Got him.
Up the cables.
100th minute. Goal mouth scramble.
Any questions in the chat, or is it everyone farted on it?
I just want to see if the only thing I'm staying on for really is to see
Is
whether that
replay.
was
Any
a penalty.
questions in the chat, please? And who's the other ones?
Just want to just prove Joe wrong here that it was a pen.
Maybe you get on Twitter or something and have a look at the see if you can get the
bring it
replay.
up and talk about it. That's one thing I'm disappointed with TNT. It's like the lack of analysis.
And loads of
like
adverts.
immediately after the game. There's so many adverts.
I mean, that's the thing, isn't it?
Adverts normally just enough time. Go and get a brew on. Come back. Sit down. Ready for the analysis.
Marine won 1-0 as well. Beat Rylands 1-0.
That was good. What did you see the Anthony Gordon interview with Guy Neville? That was really good. He come across like a bit like Scouse Cosmic, but he come across well. He's like saying 2 days before, like I visualised the game and what I'm going to do and all this. It was like,
Are we going to talk about she who will not be named
no.
fuck it, little rat.
on Heretics or what?
Just keep
I
bringing
haven't-
it
I
up.
actually haven't-
She done that. She just done herself an injustice, didn't she?
I don't know what she's attempting to do, but she's
But she
come
thinks
out
she's
in the
dead
public
clever.
twice. Obviously come back on Twitter, completely done herself in, and then now she's gone here and
I had to
probably
block
made
her.
it even worse. You
blocked
blocked
her?
her?
You're better off for it, lad.
I had to, yeah, because she was just coming on and coming for me, and I thought I'm going to respond, aren't I? That's only a
yeah,
matter
you're
of
going to
time.
bite eventually.
And she's trying to do that because obviously, you know, she's a vicious little creature. And then obviously every time she utters anything, she just does herself an injustice because people, a mischief because people just go, oh no, you're actually a horrible little cunt, you.
Well,
So you don't need to do
By the way,
anything
we
to
haven't
those people,
mentioned
just
no
let people
one's
see them.
name here, so no one knows what we're talking about. But even the women got at her. Remember
Yeah.
when
No
she?
one likes her.
Massively. When she said she
And
was
he'll
scared
come
to
out,
go
like,
to
the thing
stadiums.
is, like, yeah, load of shit, yeah. But anyway, fuck it.
Yeah.
It's the Champions League, it's the real stuff.
Champions League, like number 2, we're not streaming it tomorrow, so what's your thoughts? PSG, Dortmund.
I've got a fancy PSG for that. Like.
Yeah, I think
But
PSG
For the tie?
will have too much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
both.
would imagine, I think Real Madrid PSG is going to be the final.
Oh, and imagine it.
And this was said to you, I said to you a
Mbappe.
couple weeks ago, I said Mbappe's going to be like, what the fuck? But you've got to win it. So that,
Imagine PSG
obviously,
actually.
you walking into Real Madrid's dressing room saying, listen, I'm here to fucking help you win that because you got dusted by me in the last... You've got to win it to go in with some credibility.
It's a bit hard because you know you're talking about the way.
Yeah, I've got to like
Yeah.
Michael Owen, you know, it doesn't half make me laugh.
it's the energy in his voice, isn't it? It's like, you know, he's just so upbeat
Well, the
in his
game was a
voice.
draw because both teams scored the same amount of goals. So
You could say that. On paper, they're a very good team. They've underperformed, no question about it, this season, apart from in this competition. So it's still a cracking.
What was he like off camera then? Was he?
Right.
Yeah.
He's
Michael
a
Owen
bit, yeah, he's alright.
loves his horses, doesn't he? Big
Yeah, he
time.
loves
Yeah.
having a punt now. He's a proper mad punter, but like,
Actually, the thing
he's alright. He's got a bit more to him than
died the other day. See Shishkin?
Oh, right,
Shishkin died the other day.
I still think the winner of this title will win the Champions League personally. I think it's just advantage Real Madrid.
yeah.
A big advantage Madrid, in my opinion. Not just. But if there's one player who can do it away, it's Harry Kane. He can win that tie. Yeah,
The refs fold in that stadium.
they do.
Bayern get a 60-40 advantage straight away. And so they're going to need a phenomenal performance to dump them out in the Bernabeu.
I see both teams scoring.
It doesn't look well, does he?
Which makes it
Yeah.
intriguing.
He's got old, hasn't he, Glenn?
Anyone with a clean sheet in there. So I just
When you watch clips of him as a
Got bigger balls from that time you wind them out in training, lad.
goals for me.
Oh, he's a phenomenal player, yeah. I haven't seen enough of him, but I've just seen the highlights
saying
match of the
I've
day and
seen
all
the
that.
clips of when he
He
was
looks a
just...
phenomenal player.
Bit of inspiration.
But obviously, you work with
He had
him at
like a Matt
QPR as a
Letitia
coach,
about
and he's
him.
a fucking absolute knobhead. Like, honestly, one of the biggest knobheads you've ever met. And he lost the England job saying anybody who is disabled has been a bad person in a former life. Like, that's what he actually said.
Yeah.
Like, which is outrageous. Just to get to the point in your life where you actually believe that, to utter it in a magazine when your England manager says how much of a fucking knobhead you are and how much you surround yourself with sycophants who tell you what you want to hear.
Yeah.
And like, he's got some front now. He stepped away. Like, I've worked with him. I'm telling you, as good of a player he was, he's a fucking bellend. Like, it makes everything, like literally everything about him. He'll find a way of talking to you about something that's happened to you, but then telling you something that he wants you to be impressed with about him. It's bizarre. So like, be talking to you, go,
I know
all
what
right,
you
Campbell,
mean.
oh yeah, how's your mum? Like, you're like, oh, fucking hell, he genuinely cares.
My
And
mum-
before you know it, he goes, oh yeah, you know, I took my mum out to my house in Monaco one time, and then she was out in the pool in the back garden, and she really loved it out in the pool in the garden in my house in Monaco. But then I had this holiday home, and you going, you asked me how I was and how my ma was before. No, you just tell me all the stuff you've got in your life, like it's bizarre. And he doesn't even realise he's doing it. He lives on Planet Hod.
Yeah.
Again, the mad statement as England manager to do an article in the magazine and say all the people who've got disabilities in this life must have been bad people, because that's the karma
But you'll
in
be
a
shocked
previous life.
how many people think like he thinks.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you're right.
No, they're not right. No one. That's not right, obviously. But I mean, you'll be shocked how many people believe in that kind of shit.
Yeah, when he had obviously Eileen Drew, he's famous for, and obviously
Yeah.
left lads out of the squad because
She
they
said.
noised her up. Yeah,
Yeah.
short back and sides, because she used to put her hands on you, feel your energy. And didn't Ray Parlour, when he put his hands on her, he had to go in and sit in a chair, and she'd come behind you and like put her hands on you. So all the lads are coming back out going, fucking hell, this is what she does. So Ray Parlour's gone in, sat down, she's put hands on him, he's going, yeah, short back and side, please, love. And Oddle never picked him again. Got back to Oddle, never picked him again, lad. Brilliant. So yeah, fucking, he noised the round up, but that was the end of him. Swear to God, never picked him again. Never picked him again. Short back and side. It's been number 2 on the side or something like that, he said.
That's too much at the top there.
Short back and fucking don't touch the top, that's what you'd have said.
Yeah. Short back and leave it alone.
Short back and do not fucking even get your scissors out when you're on the top.
Just blow it.
They're not going to show us this, I don't think.
The art watch. They just showed Sarni's goal, so.
Like, she doesn't even know what she's on about, this woman, does she?
Yeah, she's
Like, she's a newsreader or a weather reader there, lad. She doesn't know anything about football.
Yeah, here's your incident, Mousewell. Watch it full speed, okay?
I'm watching it full speed.
Dangles, goes down, penalty.
Lads, wait till you see it back. Watch this.
Do you know how I know it's a pen?
Right. Lad. Shut. That looks like one. Wait till you see the
That
side
looks like
angle.
one.
Wait
That-
till you see the side
That
angle.
actually was a touch.
Cam, I'm telling you.
Yeah, let's hear what these are saying.
That anyone's going to have to make a decision. The referee was fantastic, by the way.
I thought he was good, yeah.
What's his name?
Topan.
The toupee, like what's on your head?
I thought he was absolutely magnificent tonight. Let the game flow, as the lads said in commentary. But it was an easy penalty to give.
Told ya.
It was nailed on.
Glenn's a
Nailed on
technical
penalty
player.
from Glenn.
Glenn's a technical player. I've already told you. if he'd have said it wasn't a pen, I'd have said it probably was a pen. So I'm saying it's definitely not a pen now that he said it is.
Do you know why it was a pen? Because the defender didn't even.
Well, I'll tell you why
bat
it's a
an
pen,
eyelid.
because the fucking ref give it, so it's a pen.
No, but
I don't think. I think the more we see this
Yeah, I
back,
want-
Yeah, look at
Yeah.
that. I didn't even notice that.
what they say to him?
Giving Kane a bit of
yeah.
sledging.
Asking how his fullback to bomb on.
Kane's changed his mind there because he usually goes. He usually
Yeah,
goes for
he
power.
goes, yeah. And he's just gone for accuracy bottom.
Kane does the little thing like that, and then he doesn't break his run, and then he swats it.
Yeah.
But he's actually stuttered there.
He broke his run.
Yeah, he
and
stuttered.
watched,
That's not
yeah.
unless he's changed because he knows Bellingham might have told him,
Yeah.
or Neuer or whatever. But that's
Bellingham's
not a
gone.
normal penalty
Yeah, he's
technique for
going
Kane.
to
That
left there.
I'm gonna send you some replays of that I've seen because that way.
Fucking hell.
No, lad, there's a side angle that they showed before where he doesn't touch him. Like that one you see in the first one. It's like that, look. And it goes like that.
The defender, who was it that clipped him? Vasquez didn't even appeal.
What's that got to do with it?
Because he knew if he didn't touch him, he'd gone to the ref. He didn't fucking touch him.
So no one in the Madrid team there said that way in a pen.
Vasquez he turned around. He went, oh. He knew.
Fuck's sake, what
I have to
about
disagree with you. I do think they were protesting saying it wasn't a pen. This is schoolboy, this.
This is stupid.
This
yeah.
is Stonewall, like.
this little pass that was lovely.
But look at Vinicius there. That's Vinicius who works that angle. His little chop puts it in there.
But you got Dyer. What's Dyer? Look,
Dyer's
Dyer's coming across.
To be fair, Rodrigo might have got the shot away if
Yeah,
he
he's not
hadn't
getting
got
pulled
grabbed.
down.
So it
But
is a
that-
pen.
Oh, it's a pen, yeah. Not even a question.
If Dyer's
It's a
not
pen.
there, that's a red card because he's denying a goal scoring opportunity. They got sent off for it. It's a professional foul. Because Dyer's there, it's only a yellow.
I'm sorry, not a good pen there.
Modric was happy, weren't he?
What a fucking mad statement that is. Of course, if the goalie goes the right way, but he didn't. Your auntie had bollocks, you'd be your uncle. If the goalie goes the right way, he might save it. He
This is
didn't.
classic Mo.
Well, I don't think it's a great pen. It's a fucking great pen if it goes in.
Just says the most obvious thing.
Goalie goes the right way, he might save it.
I enjoy it. It's better than fucking what I need the women come out with.
Do you know how we know he's made a mistake today? He's gone for the double navy and the two different tones. If you go double navy, it's got to be the same colour of navy. He's gone like a slight purpley navy for the shirt and then a darker
It's
navy.
been in with the whites on
It's
it
just
on the wash.
proper Howarden. It's like North Wales stroke meets England and we just don't know whether we're coming or going.
Stinks of Wrexham.
Hoddles looks...
It just looks like a
He's got,
tidy uncle.
he's got the red eye. When they start getting red eyelids, I always
Yeah.
think it's a terrible sign.
He just got... Watch.
Yeah, this is schoolboy that he's got done.
Yeah.
There's no pressure on the ball, though. Look, they haven't got pressure on the ball.
Look at that.
And there's no pressure on the ball.
Look at this.
I know, but everything's relative
Still a
to the
great
ball,
run.
lads. Like,
Yeah.
at every level, everything's relative to
Just
the
let
ball.
him go.
If there's no pressure on the ball, how can you be squeezing the pitch? How can you squeeze the pitch as a centre-half?
Do you know who was boss at that when we were kids? Carl Noon.
Yeah.
Carl Noon was boss at that.
Getting you in and running in behind, because he was quick.
He just run and he just said, listen, it's so easy, mate. I'll run. If they come with me, I'll spin. If they don't, I'll just get the ball and turn around at them.
Yeah, but again,
Is that easy for them?
Again,
He was
like,
great at that.
if you play against good players,
They don't do it.
they
I
just
know, I'm
nullify
saying
that.
for that.
Like, this is Champions League, this is the elite
know,
level.
but I'm
What
talking
have I
about-
played with that? Vauxhall?
Kim played at Napoli
Yeah.
last year. Kim was at Napoli last year. Like, he's played
He
in a
shouldn't
defense. Like,
he shouldn't be doing that.
he shouldn't get done.
Yeah.
That's basic movements. Not only does he get done on it once, he does them again in the second half on it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no pressure on the ball. So I don't know as a defender how you're squeezing the line and going squeezing in when there's no pressure on the ball.
The worst thing as a centre forward is if you come off and you see the defender, he's cottoned on to what you're doing, but he's still 5 or 6 yards away. He's just saying, right, I know what you're doing, and I'm threatening it. And he's almost threatening the ball not to be played. Because by the time the ball is played and then comes to, it's only 5 yards for him to make up. He can make that. By the time you get it, he's right on you. So you don't have to get close. You have to protect the space always.
Yeah.
That's the main one.
Trying too hard?
Yeah.
No, I just think it's a schoolboy. It's a schoolboy, yeah.
He was coming in and nicking the ball a fair few times.
Times he did it. He was just winning tight and pinching the ball, and he was having a good game.
But there was no ball to pinch when Vinicius done that.
He was just trying to overread it. He was trying to get on the right
Lads,
seat.
you've got offensive players, right? These are both attacking players, and they're talking about the attacking side of the movement. If you're defending, right, and there's no pressure on the ball, how can you squeeze the space? No, if Josh is closing them down, I can start nicking yards, what they're saying, right? Because there's pressure coming on the ball. But if Cruz is striding into midfield, how are you going steaming in? Because Cruz just gets his head up like Tom Brady, just goes fuck off over the back of you. These are strikers. Strikers wouldn't think like that because they're thinking, how do we get in? How do we get a goal? Double movements. How can I get backside? Yeah. But as a defensive thinking player, we're not squeezing the pit. I'm not coming forward if there's no pressure on the ball. Because as soon as I run forward, just chip it over me. So everything's relative to the ball. Tony Cruz gets turned there, one of the fucking best passes of the ball in the world, with no time on him, and he's on the halfway line, and fucking Kim is going steaming in to the pocket. Yeah. It's fucking naive. At the elite, this is the Champions League semi-final.
Hey, shoot the duff there.
Who would he?
She wouldn't wear. I don't think she'd wear that tight of a dress if she was in full. If she was in full.
She's got little kittens on and that, and she's got like a little hut.
Yeah, I don't know what's got. They've gone a bit lax, but I think it might be the fact that they're abroad, and it looks like the Germans have all got t-shirts on, so I don't know whether Bavaria's got a bit of a heat wave on.
Unless just time of the month for her or something, but...
Oh, wow. I don't think that. I don't think you could wear... I think you'd wear something with a bit of space in it, wouldn't you, if you're feeling a bit bloated?
In a big fart.
Question coming in there, Joe. Who do you think will get promoted out of the League 1, League 2 playoffs? Have you kept an eye on it? So, League 2, you've got...
Tell you now.
Peterborough, Oxford.
League 1.
League
1.
League 2, you've got Barrow,
MK Dons.
Crawley finished like a train, didn't he?
MK Dons, Doncaster, Crew, Crawley.
Doncaster? Yeah, they finished like a train.
I think you struggle to back against Donny. Donny finished like a steam train.
Yeah, Grant McCann, is it?
Yeah, finished like a steam train. I'd say in terms of form, you'd fancy Donny to push that close.
The playoffs is one of them, innit? Like that's, you'd fancy that.
To push it close. When are the games? The games next week. They got one more. No, they finished this weekend, didn't they? League 1 next Saturday.
League 1, you've got Bolton,
Oxford, Peterborough, and Bolton. Do you know? I think the dark horses in there are Peterborough. I think Peterborough, especially if they get to Wembley, they've got that Pochu and
they've scored the most goals in the league this year.
Eco Clark, or what is his name? What's his name? Mason Clark. Mason Clark. Let me just get his name.
Mason
Pochu
Clark
and Mason Clark, Efron. Good quality. I think.
How different is that going to be?
They've got the tight games. Bolton will obviously be favourites, having hit the bar in terms of Derby pipping them for the autos. But I think Peterborough the dark horses.
Peterborough haven't got a bad model, have they? They always take players from lower down. Yeah. Always around top of League 1, bottom of League, bottom of the Championship.
Yeah, sell on.
Darren McCanty, is it?
Yeah, and they went to Wembley, didn't they, in the EFL Trophy, so they've already had a little taste of Wembley this year and won the game. Burrows scored 2. I think the kid at left back's good for them, that Harrison Burrows. Really good. Oxford, he's done well to pick up after Liam Manning left for Bristol City. I thought Blackpool were going to get in, obviously they never got there in the end. As I say, Bolton will be the favourites for it because they've had the best league campaign, but just been a weird energy in and around Bolton at the minute, and they failed last year, and I've just got the pressure will be there. I think Peterborough are the dark horses.
Okay, so Peterborough and Doncaster.
I'd go Doncaster, although Crawley are finishing strong, but I think Doncaster, I think Grant's done a good job there. It reminded me of Bristol Rovers, albeit we ended up getting to the autos in terms of coming like a train, and if you finish in the season, you come like a train. Obviously, if you miss the autos, the team to back in the playoffs are the fucking ones who are in form, and Doncaster. I mean, Crawley are going well, but Doncaster are certainly in form. Who's the other one? Barrow, and who else is in there? Barrow and MK Dons, did you say?
Yeah.
That's a bit of a mad one.
The conference, who's come up out of the conference? Who's got in the Football League?
Chesterfield
done
and then
it
they've got,
early,
I think it's Bromley versus Gateshead got expelled because of the ground.
So they finished in the playoffs,
Yeah, they would have been fancied to get it, but it's Bromley versus who's up there?
It's usually like
Barnet.
6, isn't there?
Bromley versus Barnet.
Did someone beat Barnet 3-0 though? Did Barnet not get beat 3-0?
Solihull, is it?
Someone beat Barnet. I'm pretty sure someone beat Barnet fucking 3-0.
That was a mad one with Sunderland today. Got to reduce the capacity, aren't they?
Sunderland are?
Yeah. On the stadium.
Why?
Reduced because of shit.
The playoffs ended up being, sorry Josh, the playoffs for the conference ended up being Barnet, Bromley, Altrincham, Solihull, Gateshead, Halifax.
So Bromley Solihull final.
So I'm saying, no, there's still games to go. Solihull beat Halifax 4-2. So we're into the... Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
they beat
Goff,
Barnet
to get a
4-0,
bye.
yeah.
Beat Barnet 4-0. So the finals, Bromley, Solihull. Bromley beat Alty.
Yeah, be hard to see them two in the
Final,
football league.
Bromley,
Don't think-
Solihull. Solihull Motors, is that it? Bromley's
Solihull
Andy
Moors.
Woodman, who was the goalie coach, I think, Newcastle when I was there.
Yeah.
And it was Solihull Moors,
Solihull-
Tim Flowers?
He was there, yeah. I don't think he's there anymore.
Right, should we start? Should we wrap this up?
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
We were gonna talk about the Premier League, but you've all seen that. You've made your own mind up on some of the big contentious decisions. Obviously, I haven't had a look at the fixtures for next week. Should we have a look at the Monday night game? Who have we got Monday?
Palace versus Man United. Fuck that.
Oh God.
Does
We've got the
Champions
playoffs though.
League-
We have got
the second leg of this next Wednesday.
yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Where these are Wednesday.
All right.
If you know the second leg of this.
Do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well we can come back for that. I'm game for that.
Because we can talk about all the playing at the weekend then.
Yeah.
And you've got the playoffs, League One playoff start and League Two playoff start next week. So you've got Monday, Tuesday, you've got them games. So there is some football happening. Right, let's wrap it up then.
Nice one, peeps.
Set up nice, really.
Said my second leg, innit?
Second leg should be a cracker. It's finally poised. I do fancy Madrid to go through. But thanks for joining.